Welcome to my world. 2 escargot, pate, frisée, 2 green salads.
Okay, man, it's up here.
Lamb chop, steak frite. Shouldn't you be doing something? 2 smoked filet and a pepper steak. Come on, make the dessert. Chocolate tart, please.
As a cook, tastes and smells are my memories, and now I'm in search of new ones. So I'm leaving New York City and hope to have a few epiphanies around the world, and I'm willing to go to some lengths to do that. I am looking for extremes of emotion and experience. I'll try anything, I'll risk everything, I have nothing to lose. I was born in 1956. And I realized standing right here that fear of this country, or anticipation of what this country may or may not do at any given moment, basically molded my whole life. Russia. This is the birthplace of communism. I mean, that's what you think of when you think of Russia, right? You think of the Soviet Union, you think of spies and James Bond. Guys getting sent off to the gulag. It's just so weird being here. This was denied territory for most of my lifetime. It was unthinkable, when I was a kid that I would ever be here. And now here I am. So I don't know, what do you think of when you think of Russian cuisine? Well, you think of borscht, right? And you think of potatoes, and smoked fish, and smoked sturgeon, cabbage. And of course, there's the fish egg thing, right? I mean, even the bad guys in movies, let's have a little vodka and caviar. Yeah, bad guys. I've always been spy crazy. I mean, all my fantasies as a kid were, wandering around in St. Petersburg or Moscow, undercover, evading, you got it, sinister bad guys with Russian accents. But today, I'm not evading my Russian adversary. I'm rendezvousing with him. All right, gonna meet my guide. Recognition signal, rolled up Russian newspaper, right hand, partly torn. The fish is red.
Only on Wednesdays.
Samir.
Tony, you made it. Welcome to Wonderland. Welcome to St. Petersburg.
Happy to be here. You got the car?
Sure, let's walk.
Samir takes me to our car where he introduces me to Alexei, our driver. Samir and his driver Alexei are going to show me around St. Petersburg. It's a town with a long and glorious tradition and some mighty good food, I hear. This guy makes me nervous. He doesn't say a single word. We're supposedly on our way to a traditional country-style restaurant with live Russian folk music. That is, if they don't take me out to the woods and drop me in a frozen lake somewhere. Okay, so no frozen lake. But this place looks like a hunting lodge in the middle of Siberia. We're about, from what I gather, about 30 miles outside of St. Petersburg.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
are we?
This place is called Podvorye. Nice Russian cuisine restaurant.
Country style.
Country style, gonna like the place.
Cossack dancing?
Cossack dancing is part of the trip.
Back in the States, you can't just pick up the phone and dial Russian takeout. So most Americans know very little about Russian cuisine. Many parts of Russia have a hearty tradition of stick-to-your-ribs meat and potatoes fare, not unlike the American Midwest. Podvorye specializes in traditional country-style Russian cuisine. Here in the kitchen, they're busy making everything from potato pancakes to traditional Russian dumplings to meat and fish dishes. With, of course, a little cabbage. All of these recipes evolved through the centuries based on what the Russian people could grow or find locally. Of course, in the olden days, your average Russian peasant would consider themselves lucky to have even one of these things during a typical meal. Our meal begins with a bombardment of zakuski, traditional Russian appetizers. Beautiful. Okay, I'm really getting into pickles in this country. I have to tell you, I'm really loving this. We have pickled plums, pickled grapes, pickled garlic, pickled wild mushrooms, smoked sturgeon, pickled lamprey eel. Let's eat. A huge bottle of chilled vodka has come to our table. This being lunch, I'm a little hesitant to imbibe, but Zamir manages to convince me it's part of the whole experience. Na zdrowie. Better?
Tony, you made it, man, but this time try to enjoy it. It's not like you are, going through the test like in a drug institution. You enjoy the whole thing.
What do you know about me? What does he mean by that drug institution crack?
Just show that you're happy.
I'm getting there, don't worry. By shot 3, I'll be happy. I think this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship. Now, I'm famously not very fond of salads. I make a lot of fun of vegetarians and salad. I've always been not very interested in them. But here, it's different. I really love this. Possibly because salad, it's all pickled and seems to go very, very well with alcohol.
You're right.
Our main courses finally arrive.
The reindeer.
This is definitely my first reindeer. I've been cruel to so many other animals in this trip that I figure let's kill off Donder and Blitzen and Rudolph too. Right?
How does it smell?
It smells fantastic.
Good.
And if you're making reindeer at home, what they've done here is clearly marinate and slow braise. It's very tender. Little juniper, dill, a boiled potato in there. I think I saw a carrot floating around. It's quite good. Do I think I'm going to put this on my menu in New York? I don't know that we're ready for it yet. Maybe for Christmas. Just to horrify children. Yeah, maybe like a kid's menu for Christmas. And a little braised reindeer. You just hear the little squeals. But Dad, he didn't kill Donder or Blitzen. He didn't kill Rudolph, did he? Yes, Timmy, he did. So it's one less reindeer Santa's got to contend with next Christmas. My work here is done.
Right.
Zamir and I decide to head back to St. Petersburg to sleep off our vodka lunch.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow, he tells me, is going to be a big day. St. Petersburg. Here, 2 centuries of autocratic czarist rule ended after the revolution of 1917. This place, the Church of the Resurrection of Christ, was built on the very spot where Alexander II, one of the last czars, was blown up by a terrorist group. I can't believe it all kind of happened here. But since the downfall of communism, this place is the site of a very different kind of explosion.
Buy something. For $2.
Here's for bottle.
Free enterprise.
Welcome to the St. Petersburg. I love you.
I decided a little support of the new economy was in order.
Big fluffy hat.
Time for a little souvenir shopping.
Oh, yeah. Something like this in black?
Oh, up top? Like this? So, do I look fat in this hat?
Yeah.
Oh, too warm.
Okay, mirror, please. Oh, yeah, this is much more my style. Yes, I like this one. I'll take it.
How much is this first?
This is just 300 rubles. It is $10.
It's $10. I'll take it.
Yeah, here you go. You know, when I signed on to do this series, I demanded 3 things in my contract, okay? No nudity was not one of them, by the way. Let's see, it was no karaoke, no dancing, and no funny hats. Well, 1 down, 2 to go. Okay, breakfast in St. Petersburg.
Should be an exciting experience for us.
All right, now, you got to tell me the name of this place and what it all means.
Interesting. It's called У тещи на блинах. Word for word translation, the Blincy party at the mother-in-law's home. And according Russian old tradition during this week of Maslenitsa, like holidays dedicated to the farewell to winter. The mother-in-law should invite her son-in-law for homemade blinzy party.
Right.
Since not everyone has mother-in-law, some people would prefer to come over here as a public catering facility with a great name.
Mother-in-law would not be a good advertisement in the States, I have to tell you. You'd have a hard time getting people into a restaurant. Okay. Quick recipe. Make a tender pancake of primarily eggs, flour, and sugar. Roll it up with almost any filling you can think of. Then saute until golden brown. And you have a Russian blinzy. Okay, place is known for blintzys, so this is clearly what I'm eating.
Specialty. So we
Start at the top.
blinzy with meat, with fish, with liver, with vegetables, with different fruits, with curd, even with caviar.
No, I'm thinking of something, it's morning, I'm thinking of something a little sweet. What would you recommend?
Little sweet probably should be with curd and the dry apricot.
Oh, that sounds good.
Really interesting combination.
So like a yogurt and yogurt and dried apricot. Sounds good to me. Wonderful. All right, where are we now?
Oh, that's your probably favorite department with the homemade jam, sour cream, or the condensed skimmed milk, which is very sweet, but I love it this way.
Okay, well that sounds thoroughly frightening to me, but I want to try it. Sounds good.
You know, a little
of this on this here.
cake.
This is kind of like a short order joint in the States. The griddle, certainly familiar.
Yeah.
The steam table here, we've seen that before. Certainly we've seen this. Seen this a few times in the States. I have a sneaky suspicion. I hope we didn't invent this. This is
No.
good. Oh, really?
I hope the Russians invented that.
Go, Huggy. You can take credit for that. Please be my guest.
Yeah.
There's something very eye-hoppy about this experience.
I hope you'll enjoy the typical Russian breakfast in a public place.
Yeah, I think yesterday I'd already had 2 shots of vodka by this time of day.
All right.
Well, that's great. So, curd, dried apricot,
Yep.
and condensed milk reduced. It's really good. Sweet, but not too sweet. Not only is this a great hot breakfast, but it turns out blintzys are wonderful for a vodka hangover. But Zamir advises me to keep it light on this occasion because he has an even bigger surprise in store. After breakfast, my guide Zamir takes me on a sightseeing tour. I'm beginning to understand why there was a revolution. Catherine the Great lived here. And the horse thing's not true, by the way. We're talking 5, 10 people lived in this house?
Well, maximum.
5 or 10 people. I get it. Catherine lives there. Probably all holed up in one corner, watching the widescreen TV, bored out of her mind because she's got everything she wants. And over here, I guess we got where the loyal retainers live, meaning probably the chef. And if I were alive in that time, Catherine would be calling me up 4 o'clock in the morning for her favorite peanut butter and bacon sandwiches or egg white omelets. No oil. It's the problem with rich people. Special requests. Okay? I want the vegetables on a separate plate, sauce on the side. Could I have the sauce from the fish on the steak, please? And you can't say no, right? Catherine the Great calls you up 4 o'clock in the morning and says, I want that kung pao chicken. I guess you're making it. I'm pissed at her already. If my neighbor lived like this, I'd kill him too. After being suspiciously secretive, Zamir informs me that it's time for his big surprise. And her name is Ludmila. A friend of Zamir's, she's planning a trip to the local market, followed by a home-cooked Russian meal. We're gonna do a little shopping, and we have a specialist with us. Strategic shopping coming up. Kuznechny Market is St. Petersburg's largest and best-stocked market. It is not typical for this economically challenged country. This is all wrong. Isn't it supposed to be like bread lines and no food? This looks better than Zabar. It's teeming with fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, and of course, pickled everything. Like so many Russians, Ludmila lives within a tight budget. So a little advice to consumers. You should whistle this crowd like a heat-seeking whistle, man. She is not the kind of woman you want to mess with at a red tag sale. Very finicky shopper here. She has very definite ideas about what she wants. I'm really curious to see. I think we're going for borscht here. I'm expecting cabbage and beets. Touchdown. There's definitely negotiations over price here.
Нет, у меня осталась только мелочь.
She doesn't get the price she wants, she moves on. Usually with a rude word.
В форме шара.
I wish I knew what she was saying. I think it's some of this something along the lines of, your beets suck. These right. How much do you think you're going to charge me for that?
Посмотрим.
Oh yeah? Go jump in a lake.
Все, остался чеснок у бабушки.
Beets in hand, Ludmilla moves on to the butcher.
Дайте мне вот этот кусок с обратной стороны.
I'm amazed by countries where the meat at the market is like not refrigerated. I mean, it is really cold in here. It looks better. It's better, fresher stuff than the stuff you see in the meat counter in the supermarket, all shrink wrapped and sitting at health department approved temperatures. We get spoiled by refrigeration, you know. Lets us leave it kicking around for a few days. These guys don't have that luxury. Sell it today, period. If Ludmilla's market prowess is any indication of her cooking skills, this is going to be a treat. In her kitchen, Ludmilla gets to work. Immediately. This is a woman possessed. She never stops.
У меня мясо промал, где не любит барань. Лучше телятину. Можно пить ленинград. Кипит, мы его закроем уже. Но есть такие электромясорубки, но это лично.
And apparently, she never stops talking either.
Поймешь, как ты. От этого улетала совершенно французская тетенька. Когда она увидела этот ковшик, она сказала, что это? Я говорю, это инсталляция будущая. На самом деле...
If I could understand her, I'm sure she'd be telling me she's making classic Russian borscht.
Французы прекрасно ели. Борщ.
Borscht is a soup made primarily of beets. While borscht wouldn't be borscht without the beets, there's a tremendous amount of flexibility in various recipes. Ludmilla's also contains meat, cabbage, potatoes, and onions.
Очень вкусно. Вот эта заправка ее...
And of course, her own special blend of fresh garlic and spices. While that simmers for a while, Ludmilla starts the main course, small traditional meat dumplings.
This dish again, how do you pronounce it? Pelmeni.
Pelmeni. She starts by grinding the meat, the old-fashioned way. Oh, so all of this was hand ground?
Yes.
This is no joke. This takes some serious muscle. If Ludmilla ever got sent to Siberia, I think she could hold her own. Next, she makes the dough from flour, eggs, milk, salt, and oil.
It's a long, complicated process.
Dough is tough. I'm hopeless with making dough. It senses fear.
Это как бы начало вечеринки.
Maybe communism isn't dead after all. When it's time to stuff the pelmeni, Ludmilla puts me to work. Finally, the pelmeni go into the pot. Now it's simply a matter of time. In Russia, the presence of a guest is considered an honor. It is the host who should thank the guest. And my new friend Ludmilla is about to thank me with a hearty bowl of her home-cooked borscht.
In tradition, the way the legend says, it should be as thick so that the spoon, if you stick it, right.
И сверху нужно...
We saw it all being bought, saw it all being made. Now it's... Hey, watching me eat it. Perfect happiness. Yeah. I'm feeling good, actually. I'm right in the groove here. It's a simple food that chefs crave. It's home cooking. And for me, I'm continually fascinated by bread and soup. It's like alchemy. You know, you're turning simple ingredients into something magical through sorcery. Now it was time for us workers to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Ludmilla dishes up the pelmeni.
Ну, я думаю, что вы добавите.
Fresh pelmeni. Pork, beef, ground with onion, garlic, homemade dough. boiled and served. Everybody seems to have a slightly different style of enjoying this. I'm going for the mustard, horseradish, and sour cream. And of course, top with fresh parsley and chopped dill. As always, someone busts out the bottle of vodka with dinner. I will be donating my liver to science upon my return to New York. This is the way to eat. Forget about restaurants, homemade food. There's no substitute for it, and it would have been a terrible injustice to have come and gone without experiencing something this wonderful. Alexei, the driver, pours vodka and cranberry juice for a toast. What a bunch of wonderful characters. Alexei, who never says a word, Ludmila, who never stops, and Zamir, who not only turned out to be a good guy after all, but has quite the gastronomic sense. To good food, good company, a gracious host, a good cook, and good vodka. Thank you. I think I'm really gonna miss this place. What the hell are we thinking with the Cold War anyway? Hey, I wonder if that reindeer place is still open. Scotland is a fiercely rugged and independent country. From city to rural, highlands to lowlands, windswept moors to brooding skies, Scottish food is no less engaging. What are the Scottish famous for? Well, actually, they're famous for all the wrong things. Heavy, horrible fried food, lots of meat, astonishingly large breakfasts. However, Scotland, in fact, has increasing numbers of really talented young chefs. So we'll be eating well here. But of course, we're going to eat some of that nasty fried food, too, because I love that stuff. So I'm off to Glasgow to visit my friend Simon, a true Glaswegian who's going to give me a bit of a culinary awakening.
You doing all right, yeah?
You know those Marlboro ads? That's me.
What we're going to do, we're going to go to a bar that's got the best Guinness in Scotland, which is not as good as Dublin, but it's pretty bloody good. And we'll have a few pints there, and we'll get some chippies.
Quick translation. We're going to grab some beer and food. Simon tells me the Glaswegian breakfast can often start with a pint. Breakfast.
How you doing? 2 pints of Guinness, please, Caroline.
Is there anything more beautiful? I don't think so. This is brain food. This ensures the thinking of only great thoughts for the rest of the day. Cheers.
Slange.
After a couple of pints, I'm ready for some Glaswegian specialties. Oh, that is truly a thing of wonder. Time for breakfast, right?
Yeah, time for breakfast.
We're in the center of the deep-fried universe.
Yeah.
I want batter-fried thingies.
Thingies. Well, what we'll probably get is a deep-fried marshmallow, deep-fried pizza. Pickled egg! Have you ever had a pickled egg? Deep-fried?
Yes. No, not deep-fried.
Oh, neither have I.
Got a lot of people dropping dead from heart disease around here?
It's a big killer. But
Yeah.
you know what? Tonga's #1.
Oh, what's the problem?
I don't know. I don't know what the Tongans are doing.
So you're behind the Tongans?
I need to sort it out.
What are they eating in Tonga?
I don't know, but I need to go there. University Cafe, this is a really old chip shop. It's tremendous. These guys know what they're doing.
We all have national idiosyncrasies. Scotland's is deep frying just about everything. First, a nod to tradition. A classic fish and chips, deep fried haddock.
Look at how fresh it is. The batter's fantastic. You've got to get a good bit of salt on it. You can smell the vinegar already.
Yeah, malt vinegar.
Oh yeah, look, you really got to douse it.
Oh, that's really good.
What's the vinegar doing for you?
Beautiful counterpoint to the fish. Gives a little bite, salt, it's right there.
The vinegar just gets me going. I mean, the smell of it. I could eat Elvis if you put vinegar on it. Honestly, deep fry the guy.
Oh, that's a big meal. Next up, a classic, done in a very untraditional way.
What Carlo's going to do is put it in batter.
Cover that side in batter and deep fry it.
Let's try it. Only batter the cheese side. That's the industry standard.
Right.
Deep fried, batter side down. I can tell you from personal experience, when you completely change the oil and it's absolutely new, it just is not the same. It's just not as good. Perfect frying oil kind of goes like this. It's not working. Then it starts to get really, really good, and then it starts to break down, and you have to change it. So it's, it's all in one. You got it all in there. You got your chips, your fish, your deep fried Mars bars, your pizza, everything. And you know what? It just gets better and better. It's like making sherry.
That's your pizza ready.
Okay. Deep fried pizza. Here's a problem. This is a hideous and horrible idea, but I could eat this. If I was drunk enough, I would eat this and like it.
Now for something sweet. Masba. For you calorie counters, the whole bar is submerged in batter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this has been approved by the FDA.
Right, what we do is we're going to have to cut it in half first. The mistake I usually make is just biting straight into it.
Right, and what happens then? It's molten lava.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Ask them if they want sugar on it.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna saw this in half. This is it, the terrifying deep-fried Mars bar. And it's good. It's really good.
It's one of those great combinations. It's chocolate, it's grease, all the things you wanted. It's perfect.
That's a good one.
Now I'm ready for something uncharted.
Eggs.
You don't approve of this.
I'm leaving you as a guinea pig.
I'm not sure about this myself, but
This is how all of the great dishes were created, by the way, by bold adventurers like us, the vanguard. We're making history.
This is like putting a golf ball in a microwave oven.
It looks like a big scampi.
my granny says Holy Mary, Mother of God at these points, okay?
What would you recommend with this? Maybe a little salt?
Salt, yes.
Okay. Okay, I am not afraid. Yes.
This is great.
Yeah.
No, this is a winner too.
I think it's clear we've done magnificent work here today. We've had some extraordinary food. We have broken new ground.
Yeah, I don't want everyone to think that, you know, they're going to come here and eat nothing but fried food.
No, that's not.
But on the other hand, when you want it, you've got it.
No, we've got it when you need it. But we've also got fantastic food. Scotland's got fantastic salmon, some of the best meat in the world.
And game.
And game, fantastic.
And seafood,
game.
scallops.
Incredible seafood. So don't get the wrong impression. This is the fun stuff, but we also have fantastic food.
Right.
You're going to enjoy it.
So we're heading east to Edinburgh for Scotland's national dish. And no, it does not involve deep frying. So I'm here in Edinburgh, where Simon and I are going to dine on a Scottish delicacy.
Okay, so we're about to eat that thing most terrifying to Americans. I mean,
Okay.
we're frightened of this food. And what would I be talking about?
I think you're talking about our beloved haggis.
Okay, and what's the name of this joint we're going to?
It's Dupree. It's a good place for haggis. I think you're going to enjoy this. It's pretty good.
All right, I'm there. I'm not afraid.
Scottish food, quite simply, is the best in the world.
Simon tells me Chef McWilliams makes a mean traditional haggis.
This is a traditional Scottish dish called haggis. It is made with lamb's liver, the heart, and the lungs. It is also made with oatmeal, onions, and lots of pepper to make it nice and spicy. Chopped up into very fine, placed in the bag, tied it on either end, and then we steam it for about an hour.
Is this actually the stomach lining here?
It is a stomach lining, yeah.
This may sound terrifying to your standard American dining public, but this is not very different than classic French cooking. What's the first rule? Use everything. And we're talking basically all good stuff. Now, lungs don't pop up in French cooking so much, but just about every other part. Stomach, tripes, the lining, heart, definitely good stuff. It's all good, man.
It's traditionally served with bash tatties and chappet neeps.
Got a really good bit of neeps there. This is a neep, a turnip.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do for it? You're going to just...
It's just been boiled. You just boil that as you would a potato, and then you crush it as you would for mashed potatoes. Yeah. People have been eating this for well over 200 years. There's a lot of similar dishes in Europe, but haggis, as you know it today, it started in Scotland. There's a big metal tray, 2 or 3 inches of water. The haggis is in the water, and I've sealed it with tin foil, and that's created a barrier for the steam, for the haggis to steam away. That haggis is screaming to get out that bag.
Originally, haggis was a poor man's dish. In the old days, landowners would keep the prime cuts of the lamb to themselves. The poor layman who worked the estate was left the discarded bits. But rather than starve, the remains were chopped up, black pepper and oats were added, and they had a tasty and hearty meal. This great dish was immortalized by the Scottish poet Robert Burns.
The address to the haggis.
His knife!
See rustic labour dict, and cut you up where ready slicked, trenching your gushing entrails bricked, like ony ditch. And then, oh, what a wondrous, glorious sight.
I haven't a clue what my kilted friend here is saying, but I have a sneaking suspicion that in a former life, he may have been the leather guy in the Village People.
Geeher. Ah, Haggis. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, make room.
Here we go.
Heaps and tatties with your haggis, that is the only way to eat it.
Translation, turnips, potatoes.
And that is a tremendous haggis. Now you can see, I mean, this is it's a good colour, this haggis, and I mean, you can smell it, can't you? You can smell
it smells good.
Oh yeah. You can't beat that smell. It's unique. It's kind of, it's oniony and it's the oatmeal. Do you want me to serve you or do you want to do it yourself?
No, I got it. This is not a portion for 2 people. This is a big portion.
No. That, I mean, that's a whole haggis. You'd feed 4 or 5 people.
The classic combo: haggis, neeps, tatties, accompanied by a Scottish beer. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, that's good. I like this. Almost like a shepherd's pie feeling, but a little heartier and a little oatier.
This is very evocative of me going round to my granny's house and getting this. You'd always get haggis at your granny's, and it's always as good as this. Mm-hmm. It's a really good haggis. No, it really is a good haggis.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is a punchline to jokes in the States. You know,
right.
as a thing you definitely don't want to eat. It sounds terrifying.
Really?
You know what? It's good. It's really good. Well, we were missing out on a lot of good stuff.
Really good pepper. And you find that it goes really well. See with the sweetness of the turnips.
Yeah.
Ah, magic.
I can see getting hooked on this even.
We'll have you back, definitely. I'll swap you for a Taco Bell.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
And Papa's brand new bag is full of minced heart, lungs, and liver. Simon's shown me a great time in Glasgow and Edinburgh, but now I'm moving on to the Highlands for more adventure. No trip to Scotland would be complete without a trek into the Highlands, a windswept land noted for its heather-clad valleys, rugged farmlands, and pristine rivers. I'm a guest at the Drinican Lodge, a fishing and hunting retreat located on the Carter Estate, 25,000 acres of nature's finest. I've told Roddy, the lodge's gamekeeper, all about my pending fame as a TV personality. And that I need some new digs befitting my nouveau celebrity status. And that would be the ancestral home of the Carters, a 14th century castle.
I'd fit in well with these people, and I'm sure they'd welcome me warmly into the bosom of their family.
There's nothing like a medieval fixer-upper with a view. And look, it's even got its own menacing hedge maze.
All work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. You know, when I get in those kooky writer block sort of moods, and I feel like, you know, whacking Shelley Duvall with a meat axe, I always come out to the maze to relax.
Red Rob,
Honey, come home, home, home. In my moments of quiet reflection, I can take up gardening. Looks like Jennifer Lopez's thighs. I like it here, so I just put a deposit down in a, swinging new crib. Got to make a few structural changes, of course. So let's see. This will all have to be bulldozed, of course, because I need to put in the kidney-shaped pool. I've got this whole section. The razor wire will go over there. Miniature golf would be good here. Put my satellite dish up there. All the essentials. Yeah. Tony, the country squire.
Now I'm ready for my first aristocratic obligation, fishing for dinner. There's a quiet, dignified elegance to fly fishing, a precise balance between man and nature. That is, of course, if you know what you're doing, which I don't.
Let me watch you for a bit, I think, before I start.
Yeah. Hold it like that. Pull up, flick, punch. But all you need is you keep practicing at that. You're getting there. Up, stop, and throw the line out. Yeah, that was better now. You're getting the action of it now.
I like the zen-like stillness of this sport. Even if I remain hopelessly inept at it, I could see myself, just doing this for fun and relaxation.
But it's a good thing dinner doesn't depend on my fly fishing skills. Back at the Drinican Lodge, Ruth, the in-house chef, already has dinner in the works.
Tonight we're going to have nettle soup, poacher's salmon. It's been poached from the river, not as in it's poached, cooked poached, with a whiskey cream, kale kenny.
All these dishes use ingredients from the natural surroundings of the estate. First up, wild salmon in a whiskey cream sauce, which begins with a reduced fish stock, followed by double cream, and you guessed it,
Pure Highland malt Scotch whiskey. It's the Scottish water. Scots are more keen on Scotch than they certainly are water.
All right, I didn't catch this, but I can eat it.
To tell the difference between a wild salmon, it's a squarer tail and there's nothing broken off. With a farm salmon, it's smoother. It helps if you poke your tongue out when you're doing it.
The fillets are set aside to be finished later. Next up, a soup made of stinging weeds, nettles.
We just go off picking all the nettles. The flavour is in the leaf.
Fresh ham stock is added, along with onions, potatoes, some wild garlic, and a few bay leaves.
Put 3 in because it gives it a good flavour.
Once the nettles are cooked, the sting is eliminated. Meanwhile, the salmon is pan-seared and doused with olive oil, then topped with the zest of lemon.
And then we're going to leave that and finish it off last minute in the oven.
The nettle soup is pureed and finished off with cream.
Finish it off with a
A sprig of wild garlic and basil oil for garnish, and first course is served. Tonight, I have the privilege of dining with Isabella Carter, the lady of the estate. The soup is incredible. It's peppery and creamy. The nettles give it a real bite. The salmon's up next. The fillets are placed on top of kale kenny.
This is kale kenny. You get turnips, curly kale, potato, a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter, salt and pepper.
On goes the whiskey cream sauce, and the dish is finished with a drizzling of Langostino oil.
This is really fine salmon. Here's the difference between wild salmon and farm-raised salmon. This tastes like something that was swimming just a while ago. Farm-raised salmon tastes like cardboard or styrofoam.
The salmon is a proper wild beast.
Yeah.
Caged in a small, confined area, all slithering up against each other, thrashing about in the water.
So here's the skinny. Wild salmon, freshly pulled from a Scottish river, doesn't compare to the stuff you get in supermarkets, and for that matter, most restaurants. I'm ready to go forward into nature. Tomorrow, we go hunting.
Yeah, I think I could do those things.
What are we about to do?
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to go across the river. We're going to walk some rough ground and hopefully shoot some rabbits.
So American viewing audiences will see me shooting in the general direction of a rabbit. I hope to bring honor to my clan.
Now, I'm not much of a hunter, but I'm also not a hypocrite. Meat does not start out shrink-wrapped at your local supermarket.
Looking for that wascally rabbit.
Quite a lot of rabbits around. Look out.
I don't know how Bugs Bunny survived 132 episodes.
Well done. That was a good shot.
Salmi de lapin. That's dinner. This was bittersweet. Contrary impulses. But I'm glad I did it today. Now I know where rabbits come from.
And I know where this one's going. Straight into Ruth's kitchen.
Today, what I'm going to do this is just make like a poacher's stew. It contains all the things that a poacher could go and poach, i.e. rabbit, and lots of different vegetables and fresh herbs grown on the estate. A real dish of the earth.
The rabbit is removed from the marinade of red wine, herbs, and vegetables.
Right.
Which is then put on the burner to reduce.
This is the loin here. I'll be pan frying this off just to seal in the juices of the meat. If you put too much meat in the pan, you get too much juice and it won't make it go brown. It will steam it and almost poach it, which is no good. Rabbit's okay now. And I'm going to put some red wine in here, which is what you call deglazing the pan. And that removes all the lovely meat juices, the rabbit juices that are stuck to the bottom of the pan, straight into the rabbit. Then you've not lost any goodness or flavour.
Into the rabbit go leeks and mushrooms and cabbage.
Gives it a good richness and a lovely colour. Just strain our stock straight into the rabbit. And then I'm going to let that braise down for a couple of hours. We put our lid on, and off we go.
The lodge staff and I are off to a small fishing hut for poacher's stew al fresco.
So, I've had a hard day of senseless bloodletting, and but it looks like it's all been worthwhile.
Yep, c'est ça. We've got a poacher's stew here, which is rabbit and venison, which you've been seeing cooking earlier. We've got some crushed new potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Ayrshire ham. And we've got our local Scottish cheeses and homemade bread. So, bon appetit.
Thank you. Smells wonderful. This is great. And this is my idea of, you know, a proper dining room. You know, even most good restaurants in New York, you're staring at a wall.
Is that it?
Yeah, sure. It's really good. These are chunks of venison, so tender. We've added it at the last second.
Didn't cook it at all. Just put it in and let the sauce cook it.
Oh, really?
Because you can eat it raw.
And just pulls in all that sauce and comes up perfect. It's just really classic old school hunter style. Nature's cool. Good food, great company, good wine, and a view. That's about as good as it gets.
From Glasgow to Edinburgh to the Highlands, this is about as good as it gets. My fellow Americans, what is our one culinary contribution to the world that's as original as jazz, baseball, rock and roll? That's right, barbecue.
Ribs fall right off the bone.
It's all ours. Even the French can't do it. So what do I know about barbecue? Yep, that about sums it up for me. Good night, and thanks for tuning in. I kid. Actually, it turns out there's a barbecue debate more heated than the last presidential election.
There's just no element of barbecue that's not controversial.
What could possibly be controversial about barbecue?
The cooking unit, the meat, fuel, the seasoning, and the most elusive, the expertise of the chef.
I grew up in the country, sleeping on a tree limb 30 feet off the ground. It's only natural that I wind up cutting trees down and cooking with them now.
So what does all this madness add up to? It's the elusive BBQ Triangle. 3 regions of the U.S. locked in deadly battle over who does it the best. Kansas City.
Can't say it's barbecue capital of the world.
Texas.
Oh, this is going to be Texas-style barbecue, but, you know, just be sure that you like it.
And North Carolina.
Everyone has their special secrets, so, you know, we got ours.
Never fear, I, your intrepid host, will investigate.
I probably shouldn't wear my white linen suit when eating here.
Yeah. First assignment, Kansas City.
Serious barbecue people.
Kansas City is a microcosm of the barbecue world. While other regions specialize in specific meats, in Kansas City, they'll cook anything, anyhow. If it moves, barbecue it.
One thing I've learned, good barbecue is not always pretty. Welcome to Oklahoma Joe's. Gas station, liquor store, convenience store, some of the finest barbecue in this country.
If you want to get to the bottom of something, you start at the top. So I make a dinner date with Carolyn Wells, Executive Director of the Kansas City Barbecue Society.
What should I order here?
My favorite menu item is the Carolina pork sandwich, which is a pulled pork sandwich with slaw on top, served with Bubba sauce, but their ribs are great, and I think they're cooking up some burnt ends just for you.
Burnt ends, beef brisket. What is a burnt end?
A burnt end is the charred part of the brisket after it's cooked that they used to throw away. Only in Kansas City that I know of have they really become menu items. Here they collect them all week so they can offer them one night during the week.
Oh, wow. Now, this is criminally good. Flavor up the yin-yang, it's great. So are there barbecue nerds?
Absolutely. Complete with the plastic things in the pocket with meat thermometers sticking out.
Who makes the best barbecue?
Well, Kansas City, of course.
A bold claim. In order to properly evaluate, I need to find someone in the trenches. A fellow chef.
Sunday afternoon in Kansas. We're here to talk about barbecue with the world-recognized Grandmaster Authority on the subject, Kansas City barbecue, Paul Kirk, known as the Baron of Barbecue.
I'm searching for that ultimate barbecue. I've never found it.
Paul Kirk is like a barbecue prize fighter turned manager. He won loads of international competitions, and now he trains rookies. I decide to investigate, even if it means I gotta do a little work, maybe get my hands sticky.
Here's apron time for you.
Jesus, am I putting on weight?
Okay, what I have here, 3 briskets. I want to know which one you would pick and why.
Like the feel and the look of this guy. Nice fat layer, a nice conformation and shape, and I'm expecting that'll be a nice mix of fat and lean. So how'd I do?
Very good. I'm gonna show you how I trim them, and then I'm gonna let you trim the other one. I'm gonna try to trim down to 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch of fat. Now you get to do
All right. Time to show Paul a little classically trained technique.
Take off some of this fat, all right?
I know what I'm doing. I'm standing back.
Yeah, you see me aiming at something good. Stop me. All right, boss, how'd I do? It hurts, doesn't it?
Okay, this is a knife, not a saw.
Oh.
You're going like that. You forgot the most important part.
Right, the right angle. So not a complete disgrace, but definitely rookie status.
Okay, maybe I've been away from the kitchen a little too long.
No, that's very good. Okay, we're gonna season these up.
All right.
Season salt, celery salt, onion salt, garlic salt. That's a basic rub. Now I tell my students, add your signature. Pick out 3 seasonings.
Some examples of seasonings that people might use without being silly would be coriander.
Coriander, oh.
I saw that in your book. No?
Oregano, cumin, allspice. Got their wrist action down better than I did.
Now that I've shown Paul a thing or two, it's time to put the brisket in the cooker.
Oh, there he is. Now, how many hours are we talking about?
We're talking probably, since it's certified Angus, probably 14.
14 hours? I don't think we'll be seeing barbecue brisket on Iron Chef anytime soon.
That's one of the great things about barbecue is that it is the absolute antithesis of fast food.
It's 15 hours, nice and moist, juicy.
Just beautiful.
See, now here's a good smoke ring. Good color, good penetration.
It's moist, too.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And there's bread. Fix yourself a sandwich.
Will do. Sauce or not sauce?
One with sauce, one without sauce. It's simple.
It's about perfect. You know, try a little with the sauce. Tough call.
Oh, it is. Really is.
This stuff is so good, I'm ready to vote Paul Kirk into the White House. But it's not all about the chef, is it?
This does not look like a backyard grill.
It doesn't?
No.
Now, that's an $8,000 pit. I designed this in close pits down in Texas, built it for me. One thing I'll say about David is, first of all, you go around to all the different pits around. Look at the workmanship.
So we're talking real craftsmanship here.
Yeah.
Just when you think you've seen it all, $8,000 barbecues? This will require further study. Looks like I'm off to Houston, Texas. From Kansas to Texas.
You'd think there's some hard and fast rules, the individual way they do things in certain states. And I gotta tell you, I'm getting pretty confused. But one thing I'm not confused about is who builds, designs, and constructs the best pits maybe in the universe. This is the man, Dave Close. And what's that grinding sound in the background? That's the making of
That's a bunch
making
of guys making metal stuff, you know. It's not safe around a welder.
No kidding. This place looks like an episode of Monster Garage and a Boeing plant all rolled into one. If you think a pit is just a hole in the ground, think again.
And I honestly believe that we make some of the highest quality and best engineered pits in the world. And I won't stop until I've made something out of everything in the planet Earth. You don't want to park a car next to us, trust me.
Okay, so you're in the market for a barbecue pit, and you show up here. Dave is willing to custom design a pit for your individual needs. Your military kitchen coming up short on appliances?
This is bulletproof glass?
Yeah, this is the phone booth that was in the war in Sarajevo 3 years ago. These in the car pits where you build a police car into a barbecue pit or something, the danger of that's that you never know.
Right.
You don't know if the glass is going to explode.
Perhaps you're tough on appliances and require a more durable model.
This is solid. You make solid objects.
I can actually fire a .357 Magnum in this.
You've tried that?
Yes, I have. I've shot everything in sight.
Maybe you're a hungry cosmonaut looking for a Dave Close encounter.
I was working at NASA for years, and the administrator of NASA's a woman. I told her I wanted to pit on the moon. She said, why? Why do you want to pit on the moon? I said, because when the Russians or anyone else lands, I want them to see the world's first close interplanetary grill.
Maybe you desire a simpler model, but souped up with all the extras.
Gas injected with a burner on the side. Very small smokestack in it, adjustable fire rack, ash pan.
Maybe you're thinking, I've got too many kitchen appliances. I need to simplify.
Now this is a 14-foot beer bottle. In the neck is an actual 3-gallon pony keg with a beer tap right here. You just take this to your house, pull up, light it, pull out a couple of cases of beer. The whole block will shut down and have a party.
No matter what your needs, you never leave the lot without taking a test drive.
These are sausage stuffed and bacon wrapped quail. These things are spectacular. Now this is the good stuff. This is my signature dish. This is actually 8 to 10 count tiger shrimp that are stuffed with stone claw crab meat, wrapped with a malletized chicken tender, wrapped in maple smoked bacon and soaked in Cabernet Sauvignon overnight.
This guy is full of surprises. I thought he was going to pull out some carbonized hot dogs or something.
This is an amazing dish. You cannot mess this up. If you do it bad, it's incredible. If you do it right, it'll take the top of your head off. Give that a shot.
Damn, look at that. Okay, this is amazing.
You gotta try this quail, though.
Oh, you're not kidding.
This is spectacular.
Oh, it's beautiful. This has got to be illegal somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's way too good. I think I'm on the Atkins diet. That's like all meat, right? I haven't seen a vegetable in like 3-4 days. Man knows how to cook. It's not just food. It's not just a lifestyle. It's a calling, and
it's an illness. Well, at least I didn't try cobra heart, you know. I heard that you tried. I heard you almost got ate by a lion in Africa.
No, that's next season.
So Texans can make barbecue pits, but can Texans barbecue? Dave says he knows a place where they make some of the best ribs and brisket in the nation.
So, yeah, where are we, Dave?
Yeah, we're at Roy Burns Barbecue. It's been here about 30, 35 years. Some of the best barbecue in Houston. I just wanted Tony to try it and see how real Southern hospitality and quality last, you know.
Southern hospitality? Good Lord, it looks like a decent sneeze would level this place. That doesn't seem to stop the customers.
People come from all over Houston, southwest side, east side, everywhere. They drive in traffic to get over here to eat this barbecue.
That is definitely an endorsement. If you're willing to suffer for good food.
And he's probably got a sauce that he wouldn't give up if you put a gun to his head, you know?
Anyone got a gun? All right.
Despite outward appearances, Burns Barbecue is a large operation. They have a sizable staff and huge pits bursting at the seams with slow-cooking ribs and briskets.
Those right there will be there for about 5-6 more hours. My choice is the ribs. I love the ribs. That's my specialty.
According to Roy, the secret to his barbecue lies in the fuel.
Slow burning oak, post-oak. That's the secret, doing the slow.
Hey, I'm sold.
Yeah, but you know what? Enough food for two is good. That's for us? Beautiful. Oh, man, it smells unbelievable. All right, well, thank you, sir. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, great. We'll see them up front. Thanks, sir. We got 2 sample platters here.
Oh, that's good brisket there, buddy. His ribs are delicious, man. Try some of that sauce.
Yeah, believe me, I've been mopping. That is some fine eating.
You got a mustard-based potato salad with pickles. Goes with the barbecue. What they call asymmetric flavors.
Everybody I met in Kansas City and everybody I met in Texas, they're damn intellectuals. I'm like always the stupidest guy in town everywhere I've been so far.
Well, I didn't go through the 3rd grade for nothing. That was the worst 9 years of my life.
It's an amazing rib.
Roy really understands the business.
But the main thing is I tell my customer to come back and tell me, you know, if it's bad or good. So then I start looking for ways to change.
Right. Well, you know, when you see cars lined up down the street, that's a good tip-off, right?
Limos and Cadillacs that pull up here, man. You never know who's getting out.
Burns' place may not get a 30 for decor from the Zagat's anytime soon, but Roy has mastered the golden rule: make good food. So if you're on a quiet rural road in Houston and you see a huge line, get in it. You may just get to try one of the tastiest secrets in America. My barbecue investigation so far has introduced me to award-winning pitmasters and world-famous barbecue hotspots. But most of America gets their barbecue from one place, their own backyard. In this case, we're in the backyard of barbecue connoisseur John Lonergan.
This is a strange and exotic environment for me. I have this overwhelming urge to put on an apron saying, you know, world's best dad, or I'm with stupid, or I need a novelty apron.
Nice and quiet. Nobody to, bother you. It's peaceful. Phone's not ringing.
This is the essence of barbecue. Sitting in the backyard, waiting for the ribs to cook, drinking beer, right?
I think those ribs are just about done, too. You want to go ahead and pop it open and take a peek?
Of course I do. Rubbed with mustard and spices, these ribs cook for 4 hours. John pours on the slurry made from Coke and brown sugar.
Oh, yeah, that's delicious.
And 1 hour later, the perfect ribs.
I'll get the plate out. And I'll let you do the honors, chop up some ribs.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm cooking a lot on this show. I'm actually touching food on this episode. This is something I don't do.
You know, it's good.
Putting me to work.
All that beer you're drinking, you got to get some exercise.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So we're ready to go eat.
Excellent.
All right. And we got some salad.
Salad? Wow, I forget what that is.
Got something for you here.
Way too nice of you. Oh. Well, I kind of get my wish, don't I? Here. Okay, I can put this right to work, yes?
Yes, sir. There's a knife for you. Let's see if you remember how to cut ribs.
If I don't stop working with food on this show, people are going to start thinking I'm an actual chef.
I'm ready to eat.
Me too.
If I remember, in the dimly remembered past, when I last saw one of these, I think this is called a salad.
Dig in. Oh, you know, actually, it's
literally balling off the ball.
It's terrible here. Let me take that from you.
Keep your eyes on your own plate, buddy.
When the meat and the bone come apart that easy, you know you got some good ribs.
A true American experience. Real backyard barbecue.
This is the barbecue story encapsulated, you know?
Now I can really say I've been everywhere. Barbecue burnout, culinary peril of the American South. Happily, I find myself at the final stop of the BBQ Triangle.
Where are we, North Carolina, cradle of barbecue? Where most people will tell you it all began.
Okay, what's the difference between Texas, Kansas City, and North Carolina barbecue? North Carolina, it's all about pig, 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 pig. And when you're talking about Eastern North Carolina, you're talking about nose to tail, everything but the squeak.
During my travels, I hear about a joint called Mitchell's, where they proudly specialize in whole hog barbecue.
All right, let's go. We're going to the pit now.
I'm introduced to proprietor Ed Mitchell, who promises to come clean on their entire operation. First step, trimming the pig.
You'll let Tony cut the feet.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking about an episode of The Sopranos I saw a few weeks ago. Getting good at this, huh?
Every now and then we get one like me. He's a little healthy. He has a lot of fat glass.
A lot of actors in Hollywood pay to have that done, you know, while they're still alive.
Now this one, it got all the good stuff in it.
Tongue, the brain,
the brains,
eyeballs, thymus gland.
Yep, this is good eating. Now she's ready to go on. Spank it. Now he'll tell you the story on that. That is really a symbolic of a salute because he's really going to make him somebody very happy.
My old gym teacher used to do that to me a lot. He's in jail now.
He got the spanking now. You're one of the boys now. You're an official barbecue man now. We got you now. All right.
It's time to cook the hog.
We like to cook from 8 to 10 hours. We definitely don't like to cook them anything under that.
Right.
True American food. You gotta want to get it.
Pretty.
And to me, that's real barbecue.
The pit crew goes to work deboning the pig, pulling off the ribs, and hand chopping the meat.
We're gonna chop this and put it back into the skin. Okay, we're actually letting Tony taste it to make sure that it meets his approval. What we do here, we want to make sure that the tenderness is there, that it's done.
That's delicious. That's fantastic.
Just when I'm ready to dig in, Ed tells me it's time for the most important step.
We're getting ready to season it. That is, put the vinegar and pepper sauce in it. You know, this is putting the icing on the cake.
In eastern North Carolina, you won't find tomato in the barbecue sauce. Get out your recipe cards. For every 100 pounds of pulled pork, simply add a load of red and black pepper, lots and lots of sugar, even more salt, then a real lot of vinegar, then just mix it all by hand. But it's not that easy. It's serious business.
Tad bit more salt. A little bit of white gold sugar. Did you put the crushed red pepper in there? Yeah, too much. Yeah, a little tad too much vinegar in this. Oh, yeah.
Once Ed signs off, the meat is spread out and sprinkled with bits of crispy pigskin cracklings.
Yeah, I have been eating barbecue for days, but I haven't seen this. This is beautiful. Crispy, crunchy, cooked pigskin. All the things I like about food, all in one dish. That is amazing.
Okay, so what do you do with a whole cooked hog? In Cook's Tour, we've seen salad bars, tapas bars, and raw bars.
And this is the famous pig bar.
But a pig bar?
We have the trotters, as we call them, pigtails, the pig ears, and you gotta try the chitlins.
Yeah, if there's a buffet in heaven, it looks pretty much like that. Best pig foot I ever had. But I've had a fair amount of them. Problem with pork these days is they're pushing the whole lean angle. This is a very bad way to go as far as promoting the glories of pig. Little bits of crispy skin. And man, this is beautiful. Well, it's very much my philosophy, if you're gonna kill a pig, you should eat every part of it. I mean, if a pig ever hunts me down and kills me, I hope that he uses every part.
Just when I think my investigation is over, I discover barbecue has battles within battles. Turns out in North Carolina, there's a barbecue civil war.
Okay, when you're talking about barbecue in North Carolina, you're talking about, well, two major significant styles. You got your East North Carolina barbecue, which is kind of a vinegary whole hog thing, and you got your Western or Piedmont Lexington style barbecue. And representing the West Side are Bill Eason and Jim Tabb.
Even in a real war, these guys would be useful. Jim is an ex-pilot, and Bill is an expert in blowing stuff up. But in the barbecue war, they're generals. I asked them what defines their territory.
Is it true what they say? Is it about shoulder here?
Shoulders.
Pretty.
And shoulder is a juicy piece of meat.
It's got more fat on the shoulder than the ham.
Okay, strategy number 1, moist shoulder meat.
Yeah, let's throw it on the grill.
Strategy number 2?
Direct heat. As far as we're concerned, direct heat is the way to cook.
That's right, direct heat. Instead of a separate firebox, these guys cook right on top of the flame.
About how long will these go?
Anywhere from 12 to 14 hours. Just fire them up.
But it still takes 14 hours.
The smoke's rolling now.
You ready, Tony?
That's pretty.
Could someone hand me a knife?
I know we won't need a knife. I'm furious if you need a knife.
Okay.
If you need a knife, you got roast pork.
Right.
See, it's just coming off the bone.
No reason to fret. Looks like a knife will not be needed.
Knife will not be needed.
And we're talking pulled pork. This is pulled pork as is. Looks mighty good.
Yeah, you can't resist it. Go ahead. I want to talk about
This is your sauce right here.
What do you do around here? You dip or you dress?
We're going to dip the knife.
Okay. Hell with decorum. Dip.
Hey, hold on here. We're in North Carolina, and this sauce has tomatoes?
Traditionally, the people in Eastern Carolina thought tomatoes were poisonous. As they came west, they began to add tomatoes.
Little tomato.
Tony, what we got here is some pulled shoulder, some red slaw, and hush puppies.
Perfect.
That's what it's all
Piedmont
about.
style barbecue.
I like it here. I like it here a lot. This is great. I'm getting the idea that barbecue is an endless learning process.
And I'll be the first to say, we don't know it all, but we feel like we do it in North Carolina like it was originally did. We were barbecuing when those people in Texas were chasing cows.
So, I've searched far and wide for America's best barbecue. Apologies to Memphis and St. Louis. What is my one absolute conclusion? Barbecue is not a cuisine, it's an obsession. But the barbecue debate should make us all proud. Barbecuers are free-thinking individualists. So show the world what you're made of, America. Put on that apron and light up those barbecues from sea to shining sea. Now, where can I find a salad bar? St. Petersburg, Russia. This Western European-styled city served as Russia's capital for 2 centuries before the Communist Revolution.
Now, what does one do in Russia? Why am I in Russia anyway?
Let me explain something. The first good cook I knew,
Alexei Getmanov, his name was.
very proud of the fact that he was Russian, and he was the first guy I knew who was really into food. And he really inspired me to actually get serious about food.
So now that the Soviet Union is gone and Russia's opened up, I feel I owe it to old Alexei to undergo a personal quest. I want to find out what inspired him. I want to steep myself deep in the Russian psyche. I want to find out what makes these Russian people tick. And the best way to do that anywhere is to start with the food.
What am I doing? Why am I here? Am I insane? Of all of the insane things I've done in this world, standing in the Neva River in St. Petersburg, in Russia, in the middle of winter, has got to be up there in the top 10.
This hardly seems the place to begin a quest for culinary inspiration. But I'm far from the craziest man out on the ice today. For this frozen wasteland is the domain of that hardiest of sportsmen, the ice fisherman. Even the bleakest parts of Russia are filled with slow-flowing, fish-filled waterways. So there's a long tradition of pulling dinner right out of the backyard.
Ice fishing explained.
Some build plastic tents to stay warm. Others just drink lots of vodka, but they all do one thing the same: sit and fish out of tiny holes in the ice.
This is not exactly the most firm footing in the world, I should point out, by the way. Oh yeah, here, look. If you look through there close enough, you can see the frozen corpse of the last TV Food Network guy to come here, kind of clawing at the underside.
I meet up with my Russian translator and guide, Zamir, who's arranged a rendezvous with two old salts, Vladimir and his pal Igor.
How does it get through the ice? I'd like that ice to be a lot thicker.
With little time to waste before his worms freeze to death, Vladimir baits his hook. Supposedly anything from perch to pike can be caught here, if you're lucky.
There's a 30-pound sturgeon with my name on it swimming around under there, just bursting with roe. This is interesting. This is a mark of how cold it is here, okay? He has to keep skimming the water because it crystallizes and fills up with ice. You can actually see it freezing right in front of your eyes. Oh, we got something. Right. He's got something. Very clever fish. We go. It's gonna be like this.
Before I even realize it, Vladimir pulls up his catch.
Damn.
Not what I expected.
As in all real situations that try men's endurance, physical and mental toughness, alcohol is involved. Oh. I think that's really kind of the point, actually. I don't know whether it's actually the fish. I think it's to get away from your family, sit out where nobody's going to bother you, and drink vodka at 11 o'clock in the morning. Cheers. To your health. Naslovia. I want to thank these gentlemen. Thank you.
Since the fish didn't seem to be biting today, Zamir and I decided it was time to move on. Not all Russians fish for an economical breakfast, and Zamir thinks he knows just the place for us.
So, where are we going?
So the next thing on our plan is Kolobok, which is a pretty fast food pierogi place.
Pierogi. Okay, so that's what we're about to have.
That's what we're going to have.
And now, who's going to this place? This is not a tourist.
Well, normally it's the working class.
So this is a place of your ordinary
ordinary people will go
on the way to work
during the lunch break or early morning if they miss their breakfast at home for any reason, or even late after work.
Let's eat. Pierogi are small Russian turnovers made with a thick pastry dough. First, the dough is prepared from scratch. Then it's filled with any number of savory fillings, from meat to vegetables and cheese to sweet fruits. Then they're either fried or baked, depending on their ingredients. In the blink of an eye, they come out hot and ready to eat.
So, one of each?
One of each.
Meat, fish, cabbage, and maybe you've seen one of these before. I couldn't resist, you know, giant big and blanket. Okay, let's try the cabbage first.
Okay, so let's try that.
This is really good. I could bring this to a ball game, or why not? Yeah. Hold up in front of the TV set with a big stack of these things.
Right. And you know, very reasonable for anyone can afford it. It's not like a real expensive something. You just
now let's see. This is an entirely unfamiliar object to me. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, they don't have baseball here yet. But the hot dog is here. Baseball to follow.
You have all the necessary ingredients. I mean, you've got good beer, you've got hot dogs. What else do you need?
That's my calling in life. After they kick me out of the kitchen and I'm blacklisted from television forever, I'm going to come here. I'm going to start a Little League team. I'll start coaching the next generation of Russian baseball players.
So after a full day in Russia, I found my footing. It's time to get back to the root of my mission and pay some respects.
Well, my first exposure to Russian food in my young life was in Provincetown. I was working with my good friend and mentor, Alexei Getmanov, a cook of Russian origin, who introduced me to a dish called kulabyak. So I asked Amir to hook me up with some kulabyak, which he did, but he will not be able to attend. So I'm going someplace I really don't know, meeting someone I also don't know, and she's gonna cook me some kulabyak, I hear. Now, my directions were down Nevsky Prospect, take the turn, first door on the right of a very recognizable landmark, and there it is.
This looks like it, the doorway under the golden arches. Right off the bat, I have an uneasy feeling. Kulabyak. It's an extremely elaborate fish pie, which was made for the czars. It requires hours and hours of work to prepare. It's the Frankenstein's monster of food.
Hi, I'm Tony, Zamir's friend.
Lubia is a friend of a friend of a friend of Zamir's. Because kulabyak is so elaborate, she's the only person Zamir could find in all of St. Petersburg who's available to make it for me. And she volunteered to do it simply for the joy of its creation. First, she spends at least an hour making the pastry dough from scratch. Then she spends a couple more hours assembling an exhaustive list of ingredients for the filling, each of which requires its own initial preparation. Most important of these being the fish, which is the main ingredient. Finally, in another hour, she lays out the dough and layers all the ingredients. Fish, roe, eggs, rice and onions, chopped potatoes, scallions and spices, grapes, fish, rice and onions, fish, chopped potatoes, scallions and spices, rice and onions, chopped potatoes, roe, egg. Finally, she seals it and puts it in the oven for another couple of hours.
This took a little longer than I anticipated. And it's a little big. I don't think I can finish that. And I see for beverage, oh yeah, big surprise here.
After 5 hours, I'm finally served the kulabyak.
Has anyone ever heard of water in this country?
Unfortunately, I no longer have an appetite. Not only am I without an appetite, I'm without company.
Well, I'm alone. I don't have to watch my table manners.
Lubia has gone out, but when she returns to see me off, she's going to expect a large dent in the kulabyak after all her work, and I don't want to disappoint her. But something's wrong. This is not as flaky and delicate as I seem to recall.
This is going to be a long night.
Maybe a little vodka to wash it down. I'm beginning to get the idea why Zamir couldn't make it.
I wonder if the czars were this lonely.
After a rough night alone, battling jet lag and kulabyak, a dish the Russians can keep, frankly, I'm feeling a little under the weather. And in Russia, that's saying something. Zamir has promised me a special day that he claims will recoup my body and my palate. It begins with a trip to the banya, a traditional Russian bathhouse. There's a little more to a banya than sweating in a towel.
Okay, so it's about close to 0 degrees. It's real cold. We're on a frozen lake, and we're about to get healthy Russian style. As I understand it, I'm going to sit in a sauna and get nice and hot. Then I'm going to have some nice Russian appetizers, a little vodka,
and beer.
Maybe beer, a little more heat. And then, if I get this straight, I'm going to run out on this railing here, and I'm going to jump into that.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna like it.
Okay, and that's gonna make me really healthy.
Yeah, you'll be the healthiest man I ever met.
Okay. I think this could be a television first.
It's the real thing.
Okay, make sure I write a last will and testament before this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing significant shrinkage here. All right, I can do that. No problem. A Russian banya is not your local YMCA. It's something more akin to a spa experience that's come to embody a very specific set of bathing rituals. Banyas have been around for centuries and are as much a part of weekly life for Russians as going to the gym is for an American. They say there's a level of cleanliness and health that can only be achieved by visiting a banya. The first part of the banya ritual is to warm up in the sauna, then hit the steam room. Heat. Snacks will be here. Essential ingredient over here. It's going to take a hell of a lot of this to get me in the into the pool. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, good luck to us.
Ah. Woo. After about 30 minutes roasting at 200 degrees Fahrenheit in the banya steam room, Zamir and I are getting a little hungry.
Ooh, kind of hot.
Oh, that looks good.
Na zdrowie. Na zdrowie. Будем здоровы.
Turns out that in Russia, drinks and food can be part of the sauna experience.
Just smell it, you know, it really gives you some kind of understanding.
Oh, that's good. Some smoked meat, some country bread, some smoked... What kind of fish is that?
Lish, that's the Russian one. I'm not sure whether you have any analog of that. Take all the insides out, and it's ready to go.
Oh, that is good.
Just you have to really enjoy it, you know. Take this tiny bit, do it like this, you know. Probably, you know, when your salt gets out in the steam,
right,
kind of compensate the shortage of it with the fish product.
The banya keeps getting better and better. Olga arrives for what I'm told is a relaxing and purifying massage.
I'd like to use the branches of birch for a special message, special Russian message.
Yeah, special message, all right. Something like, we have ways of making you talk. Some massage, they dip tree branches in water and beat the crap out of you with them. It actually wasn't so bad at first.
Then it may be more strong if you want.
No, a little bit more strong is fine.
That's for gentlemen. Now resting.
Okay. Thank you. I know women who get paid like $700 an hour to do that to rich guys in New York. No problem. So far, so good. All right, I can do this. It's time for the moment of truth. No trip to this banya is complete without a dip in the lake. So far, so good. Oh. All right. Okay. Not so far, so good. My jaw's frozen. All your pores shrink up real tight. I think I have about 30 seconds. Okay, my feet are sticking to the pavement. Just starting to feel it on my feet. I'll let you know when I feel it. I like this lifestyle, I'm telling you. I could do this. I could have one of these in my backyard if I lived up here. Do this, you know, a few times a week.
Yeah.
How long have people been doing this, jumping into ice water? For hundreds of years. Zamir and I end up hanging around for a few hours, just chilling out. But when the smoked fish runs out and the sun hits the horizon, Zamir reminds me that we have reservations to keep. Zamir, you know, you've been dunking me in ice water here. You've been whacking me with sticks. You've been feeding me working class food. You know what? I want a really fancy, high-end meal. I want to eat like the czars ate.
The caviar, right?
I want caviar.
Good.
Let's go.
Rustic restaurant.
Oh.
Rustic restaurant is haute cuisine, top-of-the-line specialty dining that unfortunately most Russians would not be able to afford. But I want to experience the full range of what St. Petersburg has to offer. What better way to kick things off than with a few glasses of the good stuff?
Homemade vodka with horseradish, which is to be followed by cucumber juice. На здоровье.
This vodka and horseradish packs quite a punch. So I'm hoping the cucumber juice will put out the fire.
Really interesting. It's like pickling brine for, not from a dill pickle, but from, you know, those green, fresher pickles that you've probably seen in the deli. Also, you drink this straight without the vodka beforehand, you're thinking not a good thing. Together, they're spectacular. It's kind of like sweating it out in a sauna and then jumping into an ice cold lake. Either one of them by themselves is probably not a great idea, but together they feel really good.
Now I know why they drink so much vodka in Russia. It's something to do while you wait, which seems to be all the time. Something tells me this time it'll be worth it. After a couple of shots of Rustic restaurant's homemade vodka, Zamir and I are ready for some roughage.
Okay, we're hitting the salad bar. I have to tell you, I'm deeply suspicious of salad bars. I hate the whole concept.
All right, no iceberg lettuce and synthetic bacon bits here. Just cabbage and mint, turnips and olive oil, marinated beans and parsley, wild mushrooms and potatoes, pickled beets and herring salad.
My mother will be very proud of me when she sees this. She still calls me and says, you know, are you eating any vegetables? Do you ever eat a salad? And now, mostly meat, cheese, and liquor, Mom.
Not to mention pure pork fat, which Russians call
sala.
Can't believe I'm eating straight fat. It's good. Glad we shot the sauna scene already. Let's put it that way. After this meal, I'm gonna look like Paul Prudhomme. I'm gonna be zipping around my kitchen on a little scooter.
Back in the kitchen, the chef is fixing me up a sterlet, a relative of the sturgeon. This is what I was hoping to catch out on the ice yesterday morning. After a dousing with lemon juice and his special spices, he broils it, gives it a liberal basting, and turns it into a work of art.
Spectacular. Look at that. Sterlet with what looks like pickled plums, maybe? Oh, yeah. It's completely boned out.
That's really good. As wonderful as this meal has been, I'm really only after one thing: caviar, and lots of it.
You know, I think that caviar is one of those things, you best gorge on it. You know, you should eat it with your hands. You should eat too much of it. You should be fully aware of the fact that this is not something you do every day.
Caviar, or fish eggs, are usually served with a variety of garnishes, like blini, small yeast-raised pancakes.
Okay, first of all, this has got to be the sexiest looking thing ever. Big, fluffy blini. Onion.
Onion.
Egg white.
Yep.
Egg yolk.
I think so.
I'm a purist, meaning, really, what do I like? I like the caviar, I like the blini. All of this other tchotchkes I can do without.
So as I'm shoveling down the caviar, the waitress informs Amir that there's a little problem, a slight oversight on our part.
Try to picture this happening in New York. Your waitress coming over to you and saying, you know, we don't think you've had enough to drink. That's the road. I love this country. Zamir, you rock.
From frozen lakes to fast food to the finest restaurants around, I'm starting to understand where Alexei's passion for food came from. Simple foods, always prepared in interesting ways, prepared with care that taste delicious. And that's enough for me to make a return trip.
Welcome to my world. 2 escargot, pate, frisee, 2 green salads. Okay, man, it's up here. Lamb chops, steak frites. Shouldn't you be doing something? 2 faux filet and a pepper steak. Come on, make the dessert. Chocolate tart, please.
As a cook, tastes and smells are my memories, and now I'm in search of new ones. So I'm leaving New York City and hope to have a few epiphanies around the world, and I'm willing to go to some lengths to do that. I'm looking for extremes of emotion and experience. I'll try anything. I'll risk everything. I have nothing to lose. God help us, what we think of in America when we talk about Mexican food is again and again, you know, tomatoes, cilantro, a little jalapeno, a squirt of lime, gobs of sour cream, cheddar, and maybe Monterey Jack cheese sprinkled on top, some crappy refried beans. It ain't like that at all. There's a whole spectrum of flavors and textures and ingredients that most of us wouldn't know about. I came to Mexico to find this real Mexican food. Some places I can tell I'm going to like immediately. I'm going to like this place. I'm on my way to Oaxaca, a beautiful town with a very sophisticated, maybe the most sophisticated cuisine in Mexico.
We're going to the mercado, right? The central market.
Food market and grocery market.
I've enlisted Martin, my driver, to show me the authentic side of Oaxacan cuisine. He's from Mexico City, so he's a city boy like me.
We can buy some food and maybe buy a breakfast.
And some chapulines too.
What's a chapulina?
Grasshoppers.
Grasshopper. I don't know that I'm ready for that for breakfast. Yeah, why not?
The Oaxacan market is filled with really gorgeous, surprisingly fresh stuff. It's a market that smells good, with a real variety of things going on. And like all the best markets, it's notable for its cool food stalls where there's great stuff to eat. And this place is no exception.
Here?
It's okay.
They have everything.
Good. Chocolate con agua, chocolate con leche.
Chocolate atole is basically hot chocolate with a sort of cornmeal texture. Sort of like tapioca, but not as thick.
It's almost like a breakfast porridge. And the bread's kind of like a brioche. A sweet bread. I'm kind of liking this, but the corn, because it's thicker. I tell you, if you stand in here long enough, you'll take on that original smokehouse flavor yourself.
There's even a whole butcher section where there's meat available right then and there for grilling. You got sausages like chorizo and morcilla, and they'll grill it right up for you.
This is pretty cool. This is very cool. Now, what's going on here?
You buy by a quarter, by a half, by a pound, by a kilo, and they can start grilling it for you.
Right. Now I see over here somebody's got some, looks like some big green onions going.
Yeah, big onions.
That's a chorizo there.
This is the chorizo.
Right.
Just beef.
Right.
This is amigo. Tripa, tripes.
I've been eating a lot of tripes on this trip. I don't know. Okay, we'll be back for this. Oh, the hell with it. Let's get a couple of chorizos.
You can pick up your own vegetables and tortillas, whatever else you want to grill, right by the butcher station. So it's sort of a build-your-own sandwich joint, with many, many options open to you as far as which butcher you want to go to, which products you want to bring. It's fun, sort of a kooky concept.
Now, what should we do with these? Should we get something to eat with that or just snack on it?
No, we can have a tortilla or just a snack.
I think just a snack. I want to get a little light eating this morning. So like a quart of hot chocolate. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. Look at all that nice red stuff coming out of there. Oh, that's really good. Spicy, wonderful, oily, greasy, smoky. That's really good. What do we owe? 12 pesos.
I need a little time to regain my appetite, so we take a moment to check out the goods.
I've pictured my floor staff many a time in exactly this position. Oh, yeah, okay.
Here's where I'm really getting turned on, the chili section.
Chile mulato, chihuacle negro.
Pasilla mije.
Chilo pasilla mije. Chile guajillo.
You could do an entire 22-episode series just on the chiles. There's so many of them. Each has their own characteristics, some of which are very subtle. You know, various stages of one particular chile, you could get going a big discussion on that alone. I don't have the time or the knowledge to pursue that subject as fully as it deserves.
What's the hottest pepper here?
Habanero.
These are dried habaneros.
Dried habanero.
Okay, I need a bag of those. My old friend Steven has some pain on the way.
Ah, grasshoppers.
Okay, now you have to put them in your mouth.
Right.
Little grasshopper, big grasshopper.
Big grasshopper. Just
and
pop
you just
right in?
go like that. Yeah?
Very good.
Where's the flavor coming from? They put spices?
¿Qué le pones al chapulín? Garlic, lemon, and salt.
More bugs, grasshoppers, big deal. Been there, done that. It's so last week. I have a few grasshoppers at this point, it's like eating potato chips. Crunchy.
Muchas gracias.
As if I haven't gorged on enough odd food already, Martine tells me that the market has a place known for its menudo, or tripe soup.
I think I need a bowl.
It's everything inside.
Make you strong?
Very strong, special for hangovers. That one's for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's belly, eye, only un ojo.
Good.
Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Extra hard.
Yeah.
Leg.
The leg, right?
Leg.
Leg?
Leg. Yeah. Mouth.
Oh,
From
yeah.
the mouth.
Good. Lips.
Belly.
Belly. Good.
Liver.
Liver.
And head.
Menudo's a lot like peasant dishes in other countries. Little strange bits of meat, some crunchy vegetables, and some hot broth to warm it up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That's a meal. That's good. Yeah, we got this little lime, a little more chiles. I like it spicy. This, nuclear. I don't know if there's a hoof or a snout or...
The menudo is incredible. It may look like something from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but the dramatic variety of textures tastes great floating around in the spicy, meaty broth.
That singing group of adorable tykes was named after a big heap of steaming guts. It's true.
I can't be within 500 miles of sun and sand and not spend a day at the beach. So I beg Martine to take me to the coastal town of Puerto Angel.
Looks like a swordfish because it has the head cut off.
Puerto Angel is a fishing community.
Grande. Cleaned up, ready to go. Looks good to me. Lunch.
As in so many fishing communities, people recognize the boats from way out. As soon as a boat comes in, they come in quick and everybody runs to get the best fish. Some of this goes to the market for wholesale. A lot of it is just bought by the locals to bring home and take care of their own fish needs. Since I was at the beach, I decided to go snorkeling, which seemed like a good idea at the time.
In case we need to cook something, we need a lighter.
I got one.
But now, looking back, it was just another pointless venture in television entertainment. The plan was to have the buff, brown, and studly Chef Bourdain go diving into the water and come up with a snapping, monster-sized fish, followed by a photogenic scene of me grilling fish in a woolly sweater on the beach over an open fire.
Keep playing around.
In fact, it was a spindly, pencil-neck, flabby-assed, and semi-nauseated Chef Bourdain tenuously wading into the freezing water with a wiry Mexican guy named Leo.
He basically line fishes while snorkeling. He dives down, finds a big one, and then tries to sucker him in.
We were out there in our snorkels, and he dives like 25 feet down. He's down there for a long time. I get around halfway down before my ears are going nuts, and I gotta come up and get some air.
2.5 packs a day.
As so often is the case in debacles like this, after 20 rip-roaring minutes of pointless idiocy, we wrapped up this exercise and ran over to the nearest beach bar, where we ordered up the fabulous fiesta of frozen fish. At this point, I don't care if I'm eating Mrs. Paul's fish sticks. Food always tastes good when you got sand between your toes.
Okay, I'm ready for the hot tub scene. So Leo's telling me that iguana is actually everyday food. He says every third day of his life, he goes hunting with the dog. The dog roots out an iguana for him, grabs one of these suckers, I guess grills them up. I don't know. We're gonna have to get this story over again.
So I decided to take Leo's recommendation and ask the host of our hotel to serve up this specialty.
He wants to die. I mean, look at how peaceful he is.
Let me describe eating iguana to you. First of all, you look at this leathery, wrinkled, nasty old thing and you're thinking, you know, that can't taste good. So he hands it off to his sister-in-law to cook.
maybe the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. After stabbing it in the brain and roasting it over a flame so she can peel the skin off, they boil it in this scummy water.
In 1 hour, it gets cooked. We can start making the tamales.
And then they put it inside a tamale. And I mean, it's like I unwrap this thing and it's like, what the is that? What part do I eat?
See, it's very tough. It's covered with skin. You could feel the little bones inside there. And the meat is sort of rubbery but chicken-like.
It tasted exactly the way you would think. If you've ever kept fish, you know, when you clean your tank after 9 years, that sort of nasty, greasy sludge at the bottom of the tank, that's kind of how iguana tastes. It was undercooked, and when I finally managed to suck a few strands of meat out, I'm sorry I did.
Tastes like chicken.
Unbelievably horrible.
Worst episode ever.
The cornmeal gets iguana taste. I just want to die. I mean, really, really bad. I want to dip my head into a bucket of lye after this meal. You know, pull my eyes out of their sockets and jump off a cliff. We're going to visit this woman, Dominga, who's famous for her traditional Oaxacan tamales made with banana leaves instead of corn husks. You walk in and the first thing I notice are the smells. The smell of incredible food cooking al fresco competes with livestock and animal dung. Flies are everywhere. There are chickens running around my feet, and I'm thinking, great, what have I gotten myself into? Perhaps to ease my nervousness, she allows me to taste her mole negro that's been simmering all morning.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to this. Fantastic.
Dominga then gets ready to toast the banana leaves on a small portable stove called a comal. The comal is the flat surface they toast peppers, herbs, and things like that on.
There are two ways for making the leaves. You can broil them in the water or grilled in the comal.
I have banana leaves in my restaurant in New York. We use them for garnish.
If you don't do this, they don't work. You cannot bend them. They break. That's why you
toast them a little first.
You toast them, yeah.
So we watched Dominga make about a zillion of these toasted banana leaves. Next was the arduous task of preparing the corn for a trip to the much-anticipated Molina.
That's the corn called nixtamal. You have to wash it very well.
Okay, we're going to the mill. This, more than anything else, is the reason that Oaxacans point to as the most visible reason why their region is special, because this is still a really powerful tradition. They bring their own chocolate, their own corn, coffee, other dry ingredients, and even wet ingredients to the mill and grind it up, old style.
This dates back to pre-Hispanic times. The mill is an essential facet of village life in rural Mexico. It's a big stone wheel grinding against another big stone wheel until the stuff is ground into a very smooth paste. The paste is added slowly to stock and simmers to make the final mole sauce. There are usually two mills, one for wet ingredients such as peppers to make mole, and another for dry ingredients like corn to make cornmeal. We watched Dominga grind her freshly washed corn into cornmeal. Dominga came earlier this morning to have her own peppers ground into paste for the mole we tasted just a few moments ago.
Gracias. Gracias.
Gracias.
So once Dominga gets back from the mill with her freshly ground cornmeal, she places it in a mixing bowl, adds some rendered pork fat and water, and mixes it by hand.
So I heard say mas and maíz. Same?
It's the same. It's the same.
Once again, she checks the mole. Chicken, which has been simmering with fresh garlic and an egg,
is now ready to be shredded. The smells are incredible. Next, she pats dry each of the toasted banana leaves and prepares the fire in her little shed to steam the tamales.
I can recognize a steamer when I see one.
Finally, she's able to assemble the tamales with all of these amazingly fresh ingredients she's been preparing all morning. First, a little of the cornmeal paste, the masa. Then, a little of the chicken, topped with some mole, then tightly wrapped.
Tamales are used for breakfast or for supper.
Some serious heat in there.
Next, Dominga steams the tamales for about 30 minutes. Looks like the tamales are finished cooking and finally ready to eat. Seems like Martine gets the first sample.
Wow. This is living. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that's not good. That's great. That's really good. That's really, really fine. Good for hangovers? Gotta be. This is fantastic. Like no tamale I've ever had. Light years better than anything I've ever had in the past. Really good.
Flies don't necessarily mean bad food. In fact, sometimes flies seem to indicate really good food. You don't want to smell animal dung where you're cooking, but it's not an impediment to a good meal. Dominga's a good example of this.
Forget about every Mexican restaurant you've ever eaten in, but this is food. Fresh. Fresh and made the original old school way. We're gonna have to have another one of these. A little piece, missed a piece. Oh, yeah.
Pozole, that's where we're going, right? Yeah. And this place is supposed to be really good.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah. Martine's heard about a great place for pozole. It's pork and corn soup, which I love.
Pozole? Geez, those tacos look good. Okay, I was just gonna have pozole, but these tacos are looking really good. And that looks like chopped up head.
Exactly.
Cheeks, snout, ears, all the good stuff. Clearly, popular joint.
All right. Sometimes street food is the best food.
Pozole para el señor.
As you see, families flock here for a simple but hearty meal.
This restaurant's got it all. This is exactly the place I like to eat when going out to dinner. And just the type of companions I'm looking for.
This guy makes tacos faster than I can say tequila. It's the texture, the meatiness, the intensity of the flavor, and the freshness that make this the ultimate taco.
The best pork taco I've ever had. It's wonderful.
This is a good example, actually, of you go looking for one thing and you find another thing. I went looking for pozole. I found some really great King Hill tacos. And one more. Quote.
Martine's outdone himself, shown me all the good spots, so it's only fair I treat him to some friendly shots of mezcal, a close cousin of tequila.
Now, what's a chaser they're called?
Sangrita.
Sangrita. Little blood. A little blood. So a little mezcal, a little blood.
House made.
Sounds like a nice mix.
Cuatro y sangritas cuatro. Mezcal has a worm, you see?
Right. Does that really work? You eat the worm?
No.
No, that's highly overrated, by the way. Never did anything for me.
They say the worm at the bottom of the bottle of mezcal makes you hallucinate.
Okay, first, the lime. Little maguey worm pepper.
They don't just use salt. They use ground up maguey worms and salt as a condiment. Good. A hot sauce chaser or sangrita to kill the worm taste. My stomach's saying, what the hell?
Let's do that again. Let's see, why am I drinking this? To get drunk. To take the pain away and the humiliation. I see where this evening's going.
Will I never learn? Never challenge a native to the local firewater.
Start singing, hit me with the nearest, like hit me with this and just drag me back to the hotel.
You want another one? No. You want another one?
I'm enjoying myself trading shot for shot with Martine, but I fear that this evening will end badly. Despite my unfortunate foray into the world of reptilian cuisine, this has been a real learning experience. Mexican cuisine, and particularly Oaxacan cuisine, is complex and time-consuming, but it's worth it.
Where do cooks come from? Why are so many great cooks in New York from Mexico and from Puebla in particular? Why are almost all of the cooks in my kitchen from this little village in Puebla? Why am I wearing a silly hat? The answer to this and other questions to follow.
In the 25 years or so that I've been working as a chef, I've come to realize that no one in my kitchen crew understands and appreciates the American dream better than a non-American.
Frisée, rillette, patatou, followed by 2 anglais, special fish, pepper steak. I need a rush steak free, please.
The Mexican cooks who work in my kitchen back in New York are some of the best in New York City. They work hard, cook brilliantly, and they're really the engine behind our French brasserie. I wanted to see where these guys come from. I wanted to discover where they get their stuff, especially Eddie Perez, my longtime sous chef and the backbone of Leal. Great guy, hardest working cook on the planet, and a close confidant and associate, like all my cooks from Puebla, Mexico.
I want somebody's mother to cook for me in Mexico. I don't care whose mother, your mother, his mother, somebody's mother. No, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. Hey, no problem, I can ride a donkey.
So I'm heading off to Izúcar de Matamoros, a small town south of Puebla City, to hook up with Eddie. He's going to show me around his hometown, introduce me to his family, and show me how come he's such a good cook.
Eddie, come on, Nana, give me a hug, you big hug.
I suspect his mother here had something to do with it.
Tell her I'm very happy to be here.
My wife,
What's everybody's name so I can remember them?
Jacqueline, this is my daughter,
Giselle.
Lupe.
Eddie saved up enough working as my sous chef to buy the house he grew up in and a small ranch nearby. He's got several days of festivities lined up for me.
Study is the little kitchen.
Cocina, good.
Cocina.
Eddie takes me outside to show me where all the women in his family are preparing the evening meal.
Looking good.
Woo. Banana, look.
Oh, it's beautiful. Hi.
In Mexico, outdoor kitchens are where they make the really good stuff. Apparently, the women do all the cooking. His mom, his wife, friends, neighbors, assorted babysitters all pitch in to make the big dinner.
Looking good.
I'm beginning to see where my guys back in New York get the relentless energy and technique. Hanging around these women all day, they must have learned everything through osmosis. I recognize my broiler man's face in a woman in Eddie's backyard. I say, wait a minute, is that Antonio's mom? And I'm right, it is his mom. I also learned that Isidoro's mom lives right across the street. And Eddie tells me that another cook's mom lives right next door.
Araldo's mom.
While Antonio's mom makes tortillas until the cows come home, others are making tamales, salsas, God knows what else. Tortillas are like bread in Mexico. And they will accompany tonight's big meal, mole poblano served with turkey.
Hey, that's for Poblano. Haven't killed the turkey yet.
Unfortunately, I've been asked to kill the turkey.
I'm sorry, my friend. Today is your day. Hey.
Now, I typically don't kill my own poultry, but I guess it's high time I at least do it once myself.
Okay, drink it up.
The tradition is a jig of mezcal before the deed offers more tender and flavorful turkey meat.
And then down like this?
No.
Eddie's wife has to step in and show me the proper technique.
Oh, man, okay.
Proving that, once again, the women are really in charge here.
Oh, I know it's for dinner. Never plucked anything before. This is a first for me. I haven't plucked so much as an eyebrow.
The turkey's then cut up into pieces and simmered for several hours.
Oh, yeah, I recognize him.
While the turkey is stewing, Eddie's wife, Laura, and her team of mole specialists are making the classic mole poblano. Essentially, a mixture of dried chiles, chocolate, bread fried in oil,
Plátano.
Also bananas, vanilla, seeds from the roasted peppers, and some other spices ground up in a hand mill. Then everything gets put in a bucket and taken to the molina, the community mill, to get ground up into a smooth paste. The mole paste is added to broth from the turkey and simmers for several hours. These ladies rock.
This is the mole poblano. I had maybe 100 different mole. But this is the really mole poblano. It's a nice color.
And he's really carved out a little bit of heaven here as far as I'm concerned. Kids running around the yard, great smells coming from the kitchen. He's got the right idea. At sunset, our big dinner of mole poblano is served. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. Oh, man. Look at that. Mole poblano, classic. A relay team of 5, 6, 7, 9 women. I almost feel guilty that all these people have been slaving away all day while I just sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labor. It's incredible sauce. The mole poblano is fabulous. A subtle mixture of bananas, peppers, chocolate, sprinkled with toasted sesame seeds.
This is enchiladas.
And as if the mole poblano isn't a meal in itself, out comes a platter of turkey enchiladas made with fresh corn tortillas, a little cheese, some mole, topped with some crunchy onions and radishes.
Oh, the enchiladas are great. Oh, really good.
Now it's all becoming clear to me where Eddie gets his chops. With a family like this, cooking is in his blood.
Bravo, this was an amazing effort. Everyone did fantastic.
I'm really digging my stay in Puebla. The people are warm and friendly and the food is hearty. Eddie decides to show me around town where we'll hook up with his buddy Martin, a man who's determined to show us a few Mexican delicacies that even Eddie hasn't tried. Worms and ant eggs. Martin has arranged this meal at one of the town's biggest hotel restaurants.
You know what I need? I'm in a big fancy hotel. I need a big fancy hotel margarita. That's what I need.
Now, Martin has had worms before and remembers them fondly. Eddie's never had them, which unnerves me a bit.
So, what do they taste like?
They taste like, at the beginning, a little bit like pork skin because they are very well done fried.
Okay, I like pork skin.
Okay, so they're crispy at the beginning, and then they have a special flavor. I cannot describe it because it's so special.
I hear the word special, I get very nervous.
So, how do you prepare ant eggs, you ask? Well, you saute some chopped onions in butter, add some jalapenos and chopped fresh bay leaf, and then mix in the fresh ant eggs. It's that simple. A perfect quick dish for those late nights home from work when the husband and kids are yapping for their dinner. And for the worms, first get some fresh maguey worms, make sure they're fresh, and give them a quick fry. I'm told that we're lucky because even though it's not quite worm season, they were able to pull some strings and wrangle some up. Remember, presentation is half the battle, so carve something pretty to put on top.
Nervous? I could do this. You ever eat a Twinkie? You know a Twinkie? It's like crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle.
This is disgusting.
Disgusting? It's good, man. I'm gonna like this, I know that. I'm like, Eddie, you eat this all the time, right? He says, oh no, I've never had this. It looks disgusting.
Okay, you get some worms. Okay, now it's some guacamole, green salsa for me, maybe, little salt, drops of lime.
All right, here we go. So what do you think, Eddie? Verde or chipotle?
Chipotle. For me, I like chipotle.
Okay, I gotta listen to my sous chef. Eddie, come on, man. You're scaring me. All right, there's a lime at below the ears here.
It's not bad. It's good. It's good, huh?
No. I told you.
Just it's like
pork skin, right?
Right, you get that same kind of crispy, crunchy. Now moving on to the ant eggs. Now here's what I want to know. How come the ant eggs are bigger than the ant?
This is big ants.
All right.
They know how to cook it.
Don't tell me till after I eat this.
Smell good, eh?
Yeah, I like this.
That's perfectly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worms, I like the worms better.
Okay.
Yeah, you were right. They're good.
Okay. Now we're talking.
The ant eggs themselves have a slightly woody, almost fungal aftertaste, meaning, you know, mushroom-like. These, on the other hand, it's all about texture and not much flavor. There is sort of a slightly smoky background, but basically the salsas and the guacamole override the worm. Both of them are good. I'll tell you, you could serve this as a party dip. No one, and as long as no one knew what it was, everyone would say, "Oh, it's fabulous." And just between you and me, cook to cook, don't tell anybody, but I'll tell you something, the worms were the best part of that meal.
Yeah.
At the time, the worms weren't so bad, but to be honest, I would not revisit the experience. Our jaunt through town continues well into the evening. Martin steers us all towards what is commonly known as a pulqueria, a kind of makeshift dive bar where one can sample the local poison. In one of my favorite books, Under the Volcano, the alcoholic hero spends a lot of time in pulquerias drinking the local brew. It sounded atmospheric and wonderful and a little bit scary, just the sort of thing I wanted to do while in Mexico.
That's the stuff, huh?
Pulque is the sap from the maguey cactus, fermented in a bathtub someplace till it gets alcoholic. It's a classic low-rent daytime drink for poor Mexicans, and it goes back to the Aztecs.
And you can put some soda in, or natural, whatever.
I think let's go natural. You know, I'm famous for being it. Cheers, guys.
Pulque tastes good, but it goes down hard. The consistency is tricky, tricky, tricky. It's like drinking a bucket of snot.
Yeah, let's take our little pail over.
The plastic bucket, by the way, does not add to the appetizing nature of the mucus.
You see?
Right. Kind of sticky.
Martin keeps dipping his finger in and then pulling it out and explaining how it's got to be gooey like this. I was not ready to see that.
Everybody has go all the way like a chain. Disgusting.
I'd expected, you know, a couple of guys with some bandoleros and maybe some dogs and chickens, but pulque's good, and it is suitably low rent. It's down an alley. I'm enjoying myself.
The taste hangs with you. So all the way back into town, I'm keeping in mind that, you know, underneath the pulque, I have a nice solid base of ant eggs and worms. I puked like a hero all night long.
Pepper.
Eddie has really kept our agenda full here in Puebla.
Okay, we're in the Atlisco Market.
Yeah, there's a Atlisco Market.
And what are we doing? We're shopping for the party.
Yeah, we're shopping
Eddie's
for the party.
throwing a big blast at his ranch tonight.
Yes.
Everybody's coming. We're here to shop.
¿Cuántos, abuelita? ¿Cuántos? 5, 1, 2 por 8. Ven a probar, mira.
First up, ingredients for a fruit salad.
Papaya.
Who made this list? You make this list.
Yeah, I make this list.
The sous chef makes the water list.
Yeah, make a little.
At the restaurant and in life.
It's just like Leal, my sous chef and me side by side foraging for the day's ingredients. You can't ask for much more than this.
That's really pretty.
The zucchini blossom quesadillas look just too good to pass up.
Yeah, let's have one of those.
¿Le da una?
They start with a ball of raw tortilla dough pressed flat.
Zucchini blossoms. It looks like just a little bit of pork fat. Yeah, all right, flavor, sabor. Quesillo, fresh cheese. That is beautiful. And a quesadilla. Man, that's just like so cool.
This is my idea of a market. Great stuff to buy, great stuff to eat.
It's my idea of breakfast. So our shopping's done.
Yeah, the shopping's done.
All right, next we prep for the party. But before we leave, Eddie tells me no trip to the ranch is complete without the proper attire.
Hey! Oh yeah, just right.
You find your hat?
I found, looking good, looking good. You styling now. I'm ready for the ranch.
Eddie has a house and ranch near Izucar de Matamoros, and he visits 1 or 2 times a year.
So you live the house, you're in the center. Here, you're aparte.
All right, Tony. Ready to go.
It's a pretty big spread. I think he's got almost the whole mountain. The number of animals he has, turkeys, goats, chickens, roosters, horses. It's a veritable zoo. Still reeling from the after effects of the pulqueria, Eddie and I ease into a supervisory role, overseeing the hive of activity prepping for tonight's fiesta.
We have sauté sitting up right over there, and we have the grill and roast station. Over there, the entremetier making rice.
Eddie's in-house mole expert and resident tortilla maker are busy preparing arroz. Rice with a mixture of tomato puree, chicken stock, and fresh cilantro. And of course, tortillas, hot off the comal.
I volunteered. I mean, anytime I'm ready to start working. What? Yeah, you want me to cut fruit, peel potatoes, dig a hole?
Eddie takes me up on my offer. We get to work on the fruit salad.
Yeah, it's just like El Real, right, Eddie? I feel like I'm working prep.
All right, I've worked enough. I think it's time to check on our good friend, Mr. Barbecue Goat.
Oh, that's it right here. Oh, nice.
Here's some cooking the men actually do, the grilling. Eddie's ranch hands begin preparation for tonight's main entree, goat's head soup.
Onion, cumin, tomato. Oh, it has some this. Don't forget that.
Bay leaf, tripes, and a head. Goat's head soup. This is going to be cooked on the open fire right in the pit there. Actually, Eddie's made this at the restaurant for the family. It's really good, really good.
Not a single piece of this animal goes to waste. To cook the goat, they dig a pit, they fill it with wood and stones and charcoal.
That's hot. That's real hot. Well, I want one of these for Leal. Throw the busboys in.
They put in the goat's head soup on the bottom, right on the coals, with a layer of avocado leaves.
Oh, the heads go right in, on top of the leaves. I never seen this before. This is really cool.
They also put in a stuffed stomach with a sort of blood and spice and herb stuffing with a little onion and garlic.
I'm liking this, man. This is very cool. It's not like my barbecue.
And on top go the goats, whole, still on the bone, butterflied for even cooking.
This is really cool. I feel privileged to see this.
A wet mat goes on top and the whole thing is covered up with sand and dirt and left there for about 3.5 to 4 hours.
I saw this scene in Goodfellas. When I die, do that to me. No, actually, I'd be no good. I'd be tough.
Eddie tells me we're going to have ice cream at the party. Somehow, I don't think this means a trip to Baskin-Robbins. His uncle sends someone along to the party to make a lime sorbet, the old way. An old man shows up with a wooden bucket, fresh fruit sugar, some ice, some salt, and goes to work, hand-cranking non-stop for a solid hour.
So they do it at Ben & Jerry's, right? Maybe not. Oh, man, that's good. Number one.
It's spectacular.
I never thought I'd be sitting in a mountain in Mexico, a ranch, wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, drinking Mexican beer with my good friend Eddie.
4 hours later, Eddie and I return to the pit.
Delicioso. Perfecto.
The goat meat is good. I'd been told to expect tough and stringy. It isn't. It's actually very tender and really, really tasty.
See, there's the consomme. Look at the consomme.
Next, they pull out the goat's head soup, stomach and heads, cooked to perfection and ready to eat.
How you doing? It's going to be great, and a lot of liquor. Yeah, a lot of beer, a lot of everything.
The party has officially begun, and we're about to be served this long-awaited meal.
We're eating, man.
The first course, goat's head soup.
Oh, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Goat's head soup.
Goat's head soup, yeah.
All right?
Oh. The soup is fantastic, just great. A little bit of tripe, a little bit of meat, a little bit of head, a little bit of tongue, a little bit of this and that. It's superb. One of the best things I've eaten in all of Mexico.
Off the record, on the record, this soup is incredible. All that good juice running into it, doesn't get much more magic than this. Great music, great company. What else is there?
So I'm having a grand old time, kicking back with my cerveza, enjoying the live entertainment. And then everything comes to a grinding halt.
Come out here!
After shoveling down several portions of goat innards, I'm asked to jump on top of Trigger here and prance around in front of all Eddie's family and friends. I feel like an idiot, and this can't be good for my digestion. In fact, I think Trigger here has gas. So aside from the fact that I just made a complete ass of myself, I have only gratitude and admiration for Eddie and his family, who worked like Trojans for days feeding me. I'm eternally in their debt. Puebla, Mexico, where the good cooks are from. Our experience in Portugal was very much a step back in time. Open fires, hearths, fireplaces. And of course, the food is very much like it was 100, 200 years ago. And they're proud of it. It's mind-boggling to feel like you're in another century.
Here I am, finally, in Portugal. What's different about Portugal than every place else?
Basically, in Portugal, we eat a lot of fish, and then we eat a lot of pork. And one of the great things is that any animal, we eat just about everything. We don't let anything go to waste.
Nose to tail.
From the nose to tail, all the innards, everything.
You're scaring me.
I'm going to Portugal to figure out Jose, my boss from Layout, the restaurant where I work. Jose is a maniacal foodie. Loves food, loves cooking, loves talking about food, loves buying food, and his love for his country's cuisine has only gotten stronger since he left Portugal years ago. Jose's quirky obsession with Portuguese food is something that's always intrigued me. And knowing Jose, I suspect I'm going to be eating a lot here.
Prepare the stomach for lunch.
The town of Oporto. It's an old town. It's a pretty town.
How old is this city?
Maybe from the 12th century, as we know it,
right.
As being part of Portugal. So it's a very, very old city.
We quickly discover possibly the most important traditional staple of Portuguese cuisine, which is salt cod, or bacalhau, as they call it here.
Okay, this is the backbone of Portuguese cuisine, isn't
Exactly.
it? This is what it's all about. Why is that?
I guess there used to be a lot of bacalhau in North Atlantic, and the Portuguese boat at the time, nobody cares about. The Portuguese fishermen would go to the North Atlantic, up to the Greenland, to fish for bacalhau.
Right.
And they figured out a way to preserve it, both on the boat and then when they get inland.
Right.
Because at the time, there's no freezers.
No refrigeration at all.
Back in the days when Portugal ruled the world, way before Swanson Hungry Man frozen dinners, they needed a sustainable food for all those long conquering boat trips. And they discovered that if they splayed out a cod and stuck it in salt, it would last a couple of years. That's a long time at sea. But what started out as survival food soon made its way onto their tables back home and hasn't left since.
People started falling in love with bacalhau, and it becomes basically, if there is a national dish, there'll be bacalhau.
Now I understand why you don't like that stuff that comes with no bones in it in the little plastic bag.
Well, like any food-crazy country, restaurants are known for specific dishes or specific things that they do well. And apparently Portugal has a lot of these joints.
Sure, you'll have some things for us to eat while waiting for the fish head to get cooked. You will see what...
oh, man, and I'm ready.
The first place Jose takes us is a workaday lunch joint called Redondo. Redondo is famous for merluza, particularly head of merluza.
If you don't know the owner, if you're not a friend of the owner, if you don't come here often, you cannot have the head. The head is reserved for the really special customers.
Well, fortunately, we're very special people.
It should be pointed out, you don't make reservations for the night. You basically make them for life.
This is your cousin's table?
Yeah, this is my cousin's table right here. He owns this table.
Okay.
I know there's some elements of Portuguese cuisine that I already really, really like. And in fact, I've stolen a lot of those recipes and used them as my own over the years.
So I'm here because I like the idea of just using every part to really understand how every part is valued. You know, you respect the ingredients. That's sort of the antithesis of what we do in the States. When you think sardine in the States, this is not the same animal at all. Not salty, oily, stinky like we're used to. These are really good, really fresh, and in this case, dredged in flour and eaten whole.
You start by that.
This is everything I like in food. Absolutely nothing is wasted. You've got the whole thing, the whole fish. It's simple, it's straightforward. There's about, 2, 3 ingredients involved, and it's good because it's good. You don't have to carve it into a silly shape, and you can eat the head.
I think these days I see more and more people want to simple, ingredients, very good, very fresh. Oh, here it is. Here is the
here we go.
Next, merluza. Merluza is like a giant whiting, very simple, very rustic. The Portuguese understand that the closer to the bone, the sweeter the meat.
They cut it further down the neck, so we have a little meat to it. So
I got all the good stuff here. The cheek, the tongue, little boiled potato, carrot, onion.
You want eyeball too?
Yeah. Eyeball.
Some,
yeah, love some.
Yeah.
It's really light, really subtle flavor, ethereal, one might say. Basically, if you like filet fish, you will like eyeball. Just you got to get past your preconceptions about chewing on eyeballs. Now for the tongue, the tripe à la mode. I love making it. I think I make it pretty well, but it smells like wet sheepdog to me.
Jose just loves tripe. He not only loves tripe, he likes tripe cooked in beans, preferably with some hooves and some knuckles and some blood sausage and some skin and some ears and some tails. That's something I probably would not have ordered had I come to this restaurant alone.
This is the best type of tripe. It's called the tripe frisée. See the beans, and there's a little we call Moqueca. That's the cow's feet there. It's the best.
Okay.
Yeah, this dish is, the reason it's called Oporto style is sometime in history, Napoleon sent his troops and he did invade Portugal. And he ransacked everything, so people surrendered. But they left them with the innards of the animals. That was the tripe, the stomach of the cows, and maybe some other things. And the people from Oporto came up with a dish that was the tripes to survive. And of course, then become a traditional big dish.
Okay, where's that little veal feet piece? Oh, here it is. See, I would be a full-blown tripe fan if I'd been eating it like this all the time. It's good.
That's right, kid. Let's go.
That was fantastic. Thank you very much. It was wonderful, an eye-opening experience.
It should be pointed out, I've been off the plane, 2 hours now? I've had no sleep. I'm jet lagged. This man is enthusiastic to a fever pitch. Some drawstring pants might have been a good investment before this trip, because I get the idea I'm going to be eating a lot, and I'm going to be eating frequently. The city of Oporto. It's a port city. It's in northern Portugal at the mouth of the Douro River. It's a city that grew up around the making of, exporting of, port wine. The grapes may come from the Douro Valley, but this is Port Town.
Now you are on the Corribeira. It's probably the most typical part of Oporto. You see all the port wine signs, most of the familiar brands, Cullen, Sandeman, De La Force.
Right, I recognize some of these names.
So this is what all happens in terms of port wine. This is the center of the whole business of port.
The wine came from upriver?
Yes, come up the river.
On these boats?
On these boats. Then here they would fortify it with brandy, and then it sailed down to England.
During one of their many scuffles with the French, the shifty British turned to Portugal for their wine, but found they could only keep it from going bad during shipment by adding brandy. And bingo, they invented port wine. The result was that you look around the river and you see a number of decidedly un-Portuguese names.
See, if you'd poured a couple of hundred years ago, if you poured a few 100,000 gallons of port into the river, thrown a little port party, and then started killing a few thousand Englishmen, maybe you wouldn't have had this problem.
Well, maybe. Let's go in there. It's really, really very nice. So in old days, they used to have taverns and stores, and some of them still have some taverns here.
The Portuguese are sort of defiantly happy about not having changed much at all. They seem to have decided early on what's good and stuck with it.
Here you have a very old-style grocery store. Let's maybe on the side, maybe it'll be open. Yeah, it's open. So this is what the grocery store used to look like 100 years ago. So there's nothing changing here. You see, the olives, the tremosos, the brown, all these ingredients, and it's the same style, that people used to go and buy their supplies.
We're going to eat some octopus next. José's been telling me all about this place for some time. People come from all over Portugal to eat octopus here.
What's the name of this restaurant?
It's called Aleixo, and as you know, it's very well known for his octopus rice and octopus fillets.
Joining us for octopus is Jerry Looper, a winemaker from California who settled in Portugal about 7 years ago to grow grapes and to make new wine.
Sit down and put the food on the table and wine.
Ah, that's good.
This is another form of octopus, This is octopus salad. The octopus is boiled, then mixed with a little vinaigrette.
Little bacalhau balls, like meatballs, only cod. I knew I'd be eating a lot of bacalhau because I just know José's obsessed with this stuff. He gets very upset if what he sees as substandard bacalhau comes into the restaurant. He'd come in, look at it, and say, send it back. I hate it. I can't live with it.
Would it be fair to say that this is one of Porto's most beloved restaurants?
Yes.
By locals,
and by foreigners and by
a destination.
If you really want to bring someone to savor the local food and really enjoy what is good and typical about Oporto, that's the place to bring.
This is it.
Yeah.
Jerry, you're going to tell us what we're drinking here with this.
Porcamorso Reserva Branco, white wine partially fermented in barrel and then blended with wine fermented in stainless steel for freshness and butteriness of the wood. And very agreeable to this kind of food.
I don't know shit about wine. I should not be counted on to recommend a good vintage. Fortunately, Jerry Looper knows everything about wine. That'll come in handy tomorrow.
Look how she cuts the potatoes without even looking. Yeah, huh?
These guys are great.
This is the special dose. Like 90% of the people, they come here for this only. Okay, Tony.
Tell me what we got here.
This is octopus rice. They make with a smaller piece of the tentacles.
Right in with the rice?
Yeah, and here you have octopus fillets. It's very difficult to find somewhere else.
All right.
First of all, they use fresh octopus that is fished locally. And second, that's what this restaurant is famous for. And they've been doing this for 40, 50 years at least. So it's very, very hard to do something as well as they do.
This is an operation that figured out what it is they wanted to do, figured out what they do well, and have been doing it relentlessly for years.
Exactly. So you want a piece of prosciutto?
Of course. Didn't I just see one hanging up on a wall somewhere? Yes, looking good. Tell us about this cheese.
Cheap smoked cheese, south of Lisbon.
Stubble.
Okay, so this is just how I like it, meaning this rind breaks, this stuff is seeking its own level. I'm frequently asked, you know, why vegans are the enemy of everything that is good and decent and must be hunted down and destroyed so their genes don't pass on to future generations. It's because if you can't enjoy even a nice, stinky, runny, ripe cheese like this, you may as well kill yourself now. Now, I have to ask you, does every Portuguese meal end with pork?
There is no wine on the table. It's a disaster. There's no meal. There's no meal. So
I like Portugal. I like the food. But I'm very aware of the fact that this is not light cooking. And of course, at the end of the day, I'm stuffed like an over-jammed kielbasa.
Salud.
I am out of my league here. The next morning, I wake up on an idyllic mountaintop in the Douro Valley wine country in a spectacular hilltop guest house courtesy of my friend Jerry Looper. And I'm really looking forward to soaking up the amazing view of the vineyards below. But the weather has different plans.
As you can see, the weather's not so great. It's actually wonderful, but the staff has informed us with very worried looks that Silly Americans, you should leave very, very soon, as the road no good.
We'll hit the road before it washes out, or we'll be living up here for the next 6 months, I'm told.
That doesn't look good.
What the hell is this? This isn't like my travel agent told me. This is like Escape from Witch Mountain, the R-rated version.
At some point, we're going to go meet that evil Jerry guy who sent us up to this mountaintop in the first place. Hey, his wine better be good. Jerry, thanks for getting us off the mountaintop there. It looked touch and go for a while. Any chilling anecdotes of hapless tourists marooned up here?
Well, as a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, down on the main highway, a huge chunk of a hill fell down and submerged 2 cars that were passing by. So we do need to get down the hill. Just a little background on the Douro. There are 40,000 hectares, that's 96,000 acres of grapes, and there are 33,000 owners of vineyards in the area. Wow. Down here you have the Douro River, upstream on the way to Spain, and the vineyards continue for another 20, 30 miles up the river.
This has been wine country going back hundreds and hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, and there's evidence that the Romans were here for gold. Named the river Douro, of gold. The Romans mined gold here, and then when the gold ran out, they stayed and made wine. You know, that was one of the Roman ways of keeping things settled down, and to keep the local people happy.
Keeping liquored up. Works in my kitchen. I didn't know wine country was so steep. I pictured, you know, gently rolling hills.
Yeah, here it's very steep. Routinely you'll find slopes of 45 degrees. 45 degrees if you look at the angle like that. That's pretty darn steep. Okay, this vineyard is called Cartola, and the vines are about 70, 80 years old, and they produce the wine we're going to drink with dessert after lunch.
As we can see, the water and erosion has caused a break in the wall here. We got rock blocking the drainage.
It's a constant battle to keep this in conditions, and it takes a lot of work, a lot of labor.
From about where we're standing to the tree line over there,
How many cases of wine are we, best case scenario?
Okay, we're talking about maybe, say, 35 cases per acre times 5, 165 cases of wine from 2 hectares. That's not very much.
Still, think about that next time you tuck into a really good wine.
Well, I think we came to the end of the road here.
Jerry's yammering on about vines and soil and rain. Meanwhile, I'm hoping that the road doesn't wash out and that I don't go tumbling to my death in a tangle of Land Rover parts and grapevines.
This is a thin strip of road we're on here.
Safe at the bottom of the mountain, we arrive at the Quinta, the main farmhouse on the vineyard.
Okay, wine is on, dry white port. Let's see what you think of this one. And a lot of people use it to make a cocktail in the summertime with some tonic, ice, and peel of orange.
You know, there's a classic rock and roll song called White Port and Lemon Juice.
That's it. W-P, boom,
LJ.
boom, L-J. It's from my time. Okay, the kitchen is ready. It's nice to have these almonds in wine, but it's time to get into the real thing.
Jerry's got something special in mind for lunch. Bacalhau. There seem to be many, many ways to make it. It's a constant theme.
It's called bacalhau con natas.
So it's almost like a brandade casserole, but heartier texture, consistency, and a nice crunchy top.
And you know, as they say in France, there's a cheese for every day. In Portugal, there's a bacalhau recipe for every day.
Yeah, we're noticing it's cod.
Oh. And the wine we're serving is a 1997 Chardonnay, and hope it goes okay with the bacalhau.
Next, a roast loin of pork stuffed with prunes, roasted, unsurprisingly, in port wine. The French call this boulanger potatoes, meaning you cook the potatoes with the roast, so you get all that fatty, greasy goodness.
That's beautiful.
And here's the secret, the mold, the juice is...
Okay, well, I'm going to have that plate back.
And today you peel the potatoes. Batatas, eu gosto mais com a casca. You know, there's this thing, peeled or not peeled.
I know, it's the eternal struggle, isn't it?
The cook never wins anyway.
Double starch.
Potato, rice. It's a thing at like Culinary Institute of America, you know, where certain precepts are drilled into you that, you know, you must do this way. And I guess I found out that at least 75 to 90% of those precepts are absolutely wrong.
Okay, this is a tinta roriz, and it has a good amount of tannin, which really goes great with beet dish. Now, something very special. 40-year-old tawny port. 40 years old. This wine started its life with this color. And then with time, it changes to a lovely almond orange.
Wow. Well, there must be blood and bone involved because you're looking to move beyond the grape into the spiritual sense. You know, I'm getting life force here.
I'm getting drunk.
And remember those vines I showed you?
We passed this neighborhood, as I recall. Yes.
Those grapes went into this wine.
I consider myself a professional drinker, but if this keeps up, I'm not going to make it out of Portugal. You know, like much of my time in Portugal, I have no idea where the hell I'm going. Jose says, we're going someplace very good to eat baby goat. We arrive at Quinta de Lama. It means mud farm. I don't know why.
So, Jose, we took some sinister-looking dark back roads to get here. I could never find my way out. Where are we exactly?
The old olive oil press, as you can see, it is all made in stone. They used to put here the olives, and this will come around and smash the olives. So this is not working anymore, and they decided to transform this into a countryside restaurant.
They're famous here for kid goat, roasted the traditional Portuguese way.
So they come in the kitchen, and this is still the original kitchen. As you can see, the old wood burning fires there. Actually, our goat is in here.
Really?
It's cooking here. So do you see this seal here?
Yeah.
Used to seal this with cow manure. That's became illegal.
I'll live with this.
This is the way people smoke the sausage. They hang up over here over some kind of open fire, and they are here getting smoked.
This is seriously old school.
Jose has a very extended family. Every 10 minutes, somebody else enters the room, and it's, this is my cousin, this is my brother, this is my cousin.
Actually, this is one of my cousins is a very important person to meet because he actually is the CEO of a company that fish for bacalhau.
Oh, we know how important that is.
So maybe some of the bacalhau that you're eating so far might have been fished by his boats.
Hello.
After 4 hours of slow cooking, my little baby goat is ready to hit the table.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the rice is underneath, so the drippings will come over the rice. That's what makes it very tasteful.
Grease gets in there,
Yeah.
all the rice flavor.
So now we can start eating.
Let's eat.
Like so many places in Portugal, it's the old way. We're talking real flame, real smoke, real flavor.
Every single Portuguese meal, you have to start with codfish.
I'm gathering that.
Another festive casserole of bacalhau. There doesn't seem to be much dilution of the original concept. Before there was restaurant food, there was home cooking, where it's all about friends and family.
Yeah, give me a little grease there.
And good local stuff with a long tradition attached to it.
Oh, incredible.
I don't fully understand Portuguese cuisine, but I understand why José is José a little more now. The context for José's particular form of enthusiasm and madness. Generally, when he's passionate about a food item, it's because it comes from his childhood. And that's true of all of us. I think any dish that evokes memory, that you grew up with, has a powerful hold on you. And José is José because he's never forgotten that.
Geez, it's hot. Blistering. I'm frying here. It's brain-braising. Bloody hot. I've been coming to St. Martin to get away from things since back when I really had things to get away from. By some freak act of nature, however, I hit midlife and get shouldered with more responsibility than I'm worthy of. I find myself at the age of 46, a writer, accountable to a publisher.
Hello, yes. I'm busy. I'm working like a dog. What is it?
And the executive chef, quote unquote, of a busy French restaurant in New York City.
Think of something. Skate with brown butter. Don't bother me.
Yet St. Martin is still the one place on earth that I can go to get away from the pressure and deadlines. Here I can put my unbridled neuroses in the back seat. I switch to island time. I become slower and kinder, and well, I relax. Over time, this has become my home away from home. I've already been to all the wrong places, the wrong restaurants, the wrong beaches. By now, I know how to enjoy myself on St. Martin. I don't want to sit straight-jacketed in front of a white tablecloth waiting for a rude French waiter to notice me. Do you? So thank God for people like Ross Bushman, proprietor of the freedom fighter Ital Shack.
This is where everything happening.
He's a bit of a local legend and proudly Rastafarian.
I like farming communities everywhere. We share a worldview on a number of burning issues.
The blessing, Rastafari.
I'm famously not a vegetarian and not sympathetic to vegetarians, but I like Rastafarians. I've been driving by Ross's place for years. Even after I heard about it from my friend Bulldog, I wasn't sure if he was kidding. It's not the most approachable business I've patronized.
Yes, the blessing. Rastafari.
See you,
Yes,
man. Thanks for having me.
Bulldog there.
Bulldog. Hey, what's up?
Bulldog's a friend and local DJ.
Pleasure. For yourself.
What's up? What's on the menu?
What's on the menu today, Ross?
Well, we will sit later and you will taste it later because it's a special. It's simple. If you eat conscious, you think conscious. If you eat healthy, you think healthy. I mean, if you eat garbage, you think garbage too.
I believe that.
This is some ganja leaf.
As you can tell, this ain't drinks on the Lido deck with Gopher. What better way to work up an appetite than with some ganja leaf tea?
We're making the tea and we put it in the fridge and we're having a nice time.
I'm feeling all those Food Network memos just flushing right out of my head.
To heal, it's good for your mind, good for relaxation. It against all disease.
Okay, don't get all excited. The leaf part is the drug-free part. So this is about as strong as a bottle of Snapple.
Ganja tea leaf.
I didn't like herb tea till this. This I like. My kind of place. No shoes, like the people, like the ambiance. I'm halfway there. I have every expectation of a good meal.
Ross Bushman's wife, Risa, is hard at work in the kitchen, getting things going. This kitchen reflects the Rastafarian beliefs of keeping it simple and using what you've got. Why buy a fancy stove when the wheel rims from your old VW bus are handy? And why waste money on an oven when 2 pieces of corrugated metal are right at hand?
I put fire, I put it on the top, and then I bake my things like that. When I make lasagna, bread, yes, I bake it so I don't use no oven.
Even the charcoal used is simple and natural.
That is no artificial one. This is the one made of wood, you know?
This is the culture. This is our culture. Now they're using gas stove and so. This is a real blessing.
Give the coals a bit of a fan, and you're ready to cook the next dish. Soybean fritters.
Soya beans, whole wheat flour, garlic, onion, sweet pepper, seasoning, baking powder, some sea salt in it.
After a couple minutes in the hot oil, the batter's transformed into a tasty patty. A little more oil in the pan, and Raisa's ready for the next dish. Cornmeal croquettes. One last turn of the greens, and the meal is ready. And on cue, Ross arrives to give the food his blessings.
You just give thanks because these things, them is healthy food. And if you eat healthy, you can think healthy, you understand?
I find a sleeping dog is often an indicator of a good meal also. Bare feet, sleeping animals nearby.
Good blessing.
Meat or no meat, I'm ready to dig in.
Say when I can grab some.
This spread looks amazing, but I can't help wondering, where are the eating utensils?
Utensils?
Yeah.
They're in there.
Oh, okay.
You eat it with a piece of a coconut shell. That's your utensils.
Oh, that's the thing? Cool.
Good blessing.
One of each?
Good blessing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's the green?
That's
broccoli leaf.
But you have to mix, you can mix them together, yeah, if you want. I mean, just enjoy it because either you get brighter.
Hey, that is really good.
Yeah, you heard me right. It's a vegetarian meal, and I'm liking it. I mean, it's not always about meat, right? Right?
You eat a lot of pork and a lot of chicken on this island. And when you're not doing that and eating out, maybe you barbecue meat at home.
Come here all the time. This is my vegetarian break.
All the toxins I've put through my system over the years, maybe a good cleaning is a good idea now and then. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Maybe it was that beverage I had before.
Like so many great dining experiences, if you're willing to delve beyond the surface, open that uninviting-looking door, there's good food, proud, nice people waiting on the other side.
No blessing and love, and till soon again.
Even down here in that happy, half-drunk, sun-stroked state of semi-consciousness, every once in a while, the reality of my other life back in New York manages to intrude.
What the? Come on, Tony. Don't muddle the fruit. The French fries are not ready.
Where is table 10?
Chef, I need table 12. The lady's gonna walk out of here.
It's a little quieter down here. Food should come from a place. It should come from somebody. It should, at its best, reflect culture, location, and the cook. And a great example is poulet d'Orléans.
Real classic Antillean specialties. Really, the full spectrum, and also famous for their fresh-killed chicken. We eat well.
This is a typical Antillean house. A place with a lot of history.
Chef, good to see you again. So, what am I eating tonight?
Tony, one of the best and most respected chefs on the island, cooks, and his sons serve and help out.
You are in some way related to the chef, is that right?
Yes. He's our father.
But this is a way to solve a lot of my problems in New York. All my floor staff should be related to me by blood.
What they serve, unsurprisingly, is some of the best fresh-killed Creole-style chicken on the planet. And an array of well-prepared Caribbean Creole specialties like boudin, conch, akra, stuffed crabbacks, and seafood.
That's the international signal that the chef wants the floor staff. I like that.
Oh, what do we have here?
Yeah, boudin lambi.
That's in French. Boudin lambi means boudin conch, and I brought in garlic bread.
Oh, this is great.
And the garlic butter was made by my brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Outstanding. And that wonderful creamy, gooey, spicy texture. You don't see a lot of this where I come from. I don't think they have conch in the Hudson.
Not only are my new friends deft in the fine art of food service, but they're well-versed in a number of subjects, like cars,
If you see an accident on the hill, it's a $20 charge.
why this island is great,
We have nice people here. For the beaches,
I like the girls.
And a general concern for my career.
Yeah.
Does the boss yell at you?
You know, the smoking, can you really have to smoke all the time and stop cursing on camera?
Food Network.
Yeah.
I think I know what's wrong.
So while these future Food Network executives ponder my career, Dad's back in the kitchen moving on the fresh conch.
We're going to operate it. So it's cut in half. So we can place the stuffing inside. Fish stuffing. It's a very delicious dish. It's a Creole sauce.
A few minutes in the oven, and it's good to go.
Oh, thank you very much. This is really good. Tender, too. Conch in the hands of anything less than an expert could be really tough. Yeah, let me get a chicken.
It's ready.
The chicken's been marinated for 24 hours. Roasted, the juices saved and mixed with Creole sauce to be used for basting.
Oh, fantastic. Half a chicken Creole. Now, this is what I came for. This is what you're famous for. Thank you so much.
Bon appetit. Yes, good appetite.
Oh, man, the difference between a mass-produced, crummy supermarket chicken and the real deal is like night and day. This is a noble bird. You know, the best food comes from somebody identifiable. I mean, I always wanted to know who lived in this house, and I always wanted to eat here. It's not just the chicken. There are other reasons to love this place. And it makes me feel all the luckier to be here.
Let's put it this way. If you don't give this place a try, you're too dumb to live. Okay, I still gotta make a living, right? Writing may be easier than standing in front of a stove searing fish fillets or making eggs Benedict. But it does intrude on my zen-like state of blissful inebriation down here. Ball goes up, ball comes down. Ball goes up, ball comes down. Ball goes up, ball comes down. New York, St. Martin. New York, St. Martin. New York, St. Martin. Suddenly, a moment of clarity, and everything comes into focus. Oh yeah, I'm making progress now. Chicken or ribs? Ribs or chicken? Chicken or ribs? Ribs or chicken? I think I need to get some air. What the hell am I doing? Nothing like a near psychotic episode to kickstart your appetite. On the island of St. Martin, barbecue is serious business. A naked light bulb in the dark, a plume of smoke, bare picnic table, waiters who do not look like anyone in your circle of friends. But look closely. Put aside your preconceptions about sterile, cheery, well-lit places. It's all here, man.
The ribs themselves seem a little fattier, a little juicier.
Oh, they're beautiful, man. The best in the world.
Johnny, international man of mystery, he got smart. He probably saw. Do 2 or 3 things well, do it relentlessly, people will find you. That's it.
That's what you get at Johnny B under the tree. All the time, all the ways.
Okay, enough with the restaurant plugs already. Let's eat.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you. Johnny B under the tree, it's all about the ribs.
This is good stuff. Nirvana for all us knuckle-dragging carnivores.
Tender, tasty, crunchy, flavorful, delicious.
An awesome meal. Nothing like a mound of meat to make your worries float away. Maybe, at last, I can put the writings and work and all my other New York City nonsense behind me. Maybe.
You know, no matter how beautiful it is down here and how long I spend, you know, I'm very aware of the fact that I'm a chronic New Yorker. You know, sort of a divided character. You know, I do feel its pull, even here.
I gotta keep this island rhythm going, so I head over to the breakfast spot preferred by all true island denizens.
Hi, welcome to Hilma's Windsor Castle.
Hilma's somebody who really enjoys cooking and started experimenting at home with the best Johnny cake, which is the best salt fish, and started up a little joint operating out of an old clapped-out trailer, and quickly established herself as maybe the best breakfast, lunch, snack place on the island.
But before I could have my morning Johnny cake, let's backtrack a bit.
While I'm still sleeping off my hangover, Hilma and husband Naaman are back at their house, feverishly preparing the day's food.
It's a race against time because I'm trying to get all these things done before 7:30. Canada soup. It's a family of the broccoli family. It's a green, something like spinach. This is beef. I also put pigtail and pickled pig snout.
And some homemade cornmeal dumpling to top it off.
The soup will cook about 15 to 20 minutes. The beef is pre-cooked. The pigtail is pre-cooked. It's just a matter of the pumpkin and the dumplings and everything getting mixed up together, cooking together.
Next on the menu, another island staple, saltfish.
This is my famous saltfish. It goes with the Johnny cake. Since it is very, very salty, I cut it in little chunks and put it to boil so the salt will get out very fast.
A quick pan fry of some peppers and onions, and it's good to go. And finally, the cornerstone of any respectable island meal, especially breakfast, the Johnny cake. Naaman handles mixing up the batter.
The Johnny cake, as he said, with baking powder, salt and water, put a little bit of oil. Very strenuous to knead all that dough. And he continued kneading and bring it to a certain texture. Because I teach him to do a lot of things in cooking. He never liked cooking. And now, sometimes he cooks better than me.
That's correct.
A few trays are loaded up with balls of Johnny cake dough. And with little time to spare, the car's packed and Hilma's off to her diner. Once there, no time is wasted.
It's swelling. It's rising more and more, the more heat it gets. Now it's cooked. It's ready.
It's all done just in time for the first customers. I'm usually one of them.
Oh, yeah. This is what I want. Morning, Helma. How you doing? Good now. Let me get a callaloo soup.
Okay.
Johnny cake and saltfish sandwich. Everything is good here.
Callaloo?
Oh, man. That looks good. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, it's a departure from cold cereal. But this is great. This hits a spot first thing in the morning.
And the hits keep on coming. While I plow through the soup, Hilma works on round 2.
This one is the Johnny cake with saltfish. Yeah, here we go. This is saltfish here.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. The saltfish sandwich on a fresh Johnny cake. These Johnny cakes are unsurpassed on this island, by the way. This is the best. Made fresh every morning. That's good. Look at that. Fluffy, airy, beautiful Johnny cake. You know, all thoughts of my kitchen and my writing and any other responsibilities I might have are for the moment, blissfully banished from my consciousness. It's not just that this place is here, it's that it's here every day. And, you know, after you do it a few times, it becomes part of your regular routine. I mean, it's something you look forward to on a cellular level. And when you go away, it's one of the first things you miss. You miss that routine, waking up, going to Hilma's.
You know what some people refer to that soup as, most of the local guys?
What?
They say when they want to make a baby, they're going to come and drink some of that soup. They say it's stamina. That's what the guys then say. I don't know, huh? That's what they say.
No comment.
I don't know if this makes me strong, but what I do know is that it's damn good, and New York seems ever farther away.
Hey, thanks a real lot. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for stopping here.
Okay.
All right.
If Hilma's doesn't make New York feel far enough away, I know where to go to correct that. I prefer the French side. It's less developed. It has the added advantage of having a little bit of France in the middle of the Caribbean. French products, fresh bread, stinky cheeses, shellfish, all the modern conveniences important to your average Frenchman. And of course, this is the place, the Galerie du Pain, the boulangerie in there has inarguably, to my mind, and apparently to most of the French on the island, the best baguette on the island. Every hour or so, a fresh load of baguettes comes out of the oven, and I still haven't figured out in all this time exactly when that is, but the French people around here do. So they've got baguettes, but what other vices of mine can they satisfy?
Supermarket, French style. Come with me. First of all, here's one product you don't get in American supermarkets. Liquor. Okay, check this out. Everything you need, you're French, you're on vacation, and, you know, there are things you need. Things that you are not likely to see in American market. The assortment of pâtés,
pâté forestier, that's with mushrooms, pâté basque, pâté de foie. Now, this is a beautiful thing. Ham, pâté, sausages. Here's the part where I start to breathe heavy, right here. Oh, cheese, stinky, runny, gooey cheese. Frog's legs, and of course, French oysters. The French cut meat differently than you and me. Actually, they cut meat differently than you. We cut meat like this in Lael. The French have convenience food too, but it's different. Navarin d'agneau, langue de boeuf, that's beef tongue, tripe à la basquaise, and this is incredible, quail eggs. Favorite snack on this island. I see people on the beach all the time eating this white asparagus right out of the jar. This is something you don't see in your average American supermarket. Saucisse de Morteau, saucisse de Francfort, saucisse de Strasbourg, boudin blanc, merguez, chipolatas. Look at this. Crepinette, a sausage wrapped in a stomach casing, basically. Delicious, unbelievable. See, we're not the only ones who commit food crimes. Purée de pommes de terre, instant mashed potatoes. I feel better about myself already. And of course, if you're a degenerate, bloated, fat American, you can get your Ruffles and your Lays and your Tostitos and dead. I have mixed emotions about the French, but I like French supermarkets.
Come on, Tony. Where is table 17? I need table 12, please. What is my f***ing steak feed?
Where's table 12? Table 12. Table 12.
Come on, Tony. I need table 12, please.
Everything is up tonight. What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem?
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony.
The occasional nightmare, a reminder of real life. When that happens, I know what to do. Gus's Bar and Grill. Thank God I'm home. If I can't forget my troubles here, I'm calling it quits.
Hello.
Hi. All right, I think a nice cold Presidente, a cheeseburger, and a grilled chicken leg. Even though I've, at this point, eaten all around the world, eaten in some very fine restaurants, this is it, my favorite restaurant on earth. So, I'd like to introduce you to my oldest friend on the island. We've known each other since when, 1983? We used to be like just a little shack, some sticks, a cooler, and a barbecue. You understand, though, that I'm not kidding, that this is my favorite restaurant on earth.
Yeah, I know that.
It goes back to the elements of a perfect restaurant. They're all here, okay? It's really good food. I mean, you could not possibly ask for better ambiance and atmosphere. I mean, you know, look at this. This is it for me. And, of course, no footwear. Yeah, this is my kind of restaurant.
Okay, there is a cheeseburger.
Thank you.
Would like
My chicken.
chicken.
Okay, I guess it all comes back to the cheeseburger, doesn't it? White truffles. This is it. You wonder, especially if you're a neurotic New Yorker like me, is it possible to be happy? I think, you know, this is the first place that convinced me that I can be happy, and I can not only be happy, but I can be happy for prolonged periods of time. And that carries you through all the tough times. When you know that there's a place and people and food, there's somewhere you can go where you know you can always be happy. It's as good as it gets. New Orleans, Louisiana. So finally, here I am. All that famous Southern hospitality.
Aren't you Tony Bourdain?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
I knew it. I told my agent New Orleans was a bad idea. My whole life, you gotta understand, people have been saying to me, how do you like New Orleans? Assuming, of course, that as a chef, I've been here before. And I'm deeply, deeply ashamed to say that this is the first time at age 46 that I've been here. Is there a more important city traditionally in American culinary history, a more vibrant, diverse, and influential? Probably not. Count one. Count two. What do I know about Cajun and Creole cuisine? Not that much. Third reason, I've said some unpleasant things about the man who's perhaps New Orleans' favorite, most respected, and beloved son. Well, you know who he is. He's a chef, let's put it that way.
You said some mean things about him?
Yeah.
That's for talking bad about Emerald.
I'm getting the message I should get the hell out of Dodge for a while.
Hey, you read that sign? Man, get the hell on away from me. What's the matter with you? Be somewhere else.
I don't know whether I'm ready to plunge right into the center of town yet.
Besides, one thing I'm not interested in is the whole French Quarter thing. No beads, no boobs, and no Bourbon Street. I want to check out the culinary margins. So I decide to head out into the sticks. I've heard about this kooky Cajun, Wild Bill, who lives out on the bayou cooking alligators. Hey, I've been to Cambodia, so it sounds fine by me. Gator. Gator, gator, gator. Fried gator, smothered gator, skewered gator, gator gumbo. Hell, they'll probably make you a peanut butter and gator sandwich if you ask for it. But the name of this place is Zam's Swamp Tours. So before I can lift a fork, I find myself on a boat. Why do I always end up on boats in this show?
My taste for reptiles is well established over time, so I thought it only appropriate that before I delve into the mysteries and delights of central New Orleans, get up close and personal with some big reptiles.
The words "taste like chicken" will never come up on this show, I promise.
My guide is Wild Bill himself. And as we get underway, he asked me if I've ever tasted alligator.
You know, I don't think I have.
It tastes like chicken.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
It actually is a meaty taste. It's not like fish or anything. Back in around the 70s, alligators was on the verge of going extinct.
And that was it. Wild Bill started talking about alligators.
In the crocodilian family, you have 4 species.
And talking.
Between the tip of the nose and the eye, every inch is a foot.
And talking.
Notice the teeth are pointed. Our teeth are flat, but you out for that. That teeth are pointed. If you feel this, that's all bone.
I know a lot more about my dinner than I needed to know.
As we press on, I'm beginning to feel like Chief Brody in Jaws. You know, setting out in search of the elusive beast with the crazy captain. The afternoon sun is blazing.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen any alligators yet. They're not scared of anything.
I'm beginning to get the strange sensation I'm being watched.
Dump a body out here, but never find me.
My dinner is out there somewhere.
There he is, look, he popped back up right now. See him? Come here, boo-boo. Come here.
You've got to be kidding me. Apparently, Wild Bill speaks alligator.
Come here, boy. The babies do that to the mama. The little ones do that when I guess they scared or they can't find the mom.
Apparently, he knows what he's talking about because the whole family shows up.
They're kind of cute.
I wish I could say no gators were harmed for the making of this episode, but hey, folks, check your tuners. This ain't National Geographic.
I'm gonna be on a cooking show, I hope.
Move over, Emerald. Back on his houseboat, Wild Bill is fixing up some deep-fried gator nuggets.
Once you got your meat done, ready to go, mix you up a little deal. What a lot of people call marinade.
What was that?
What a lot of people call marinade.
I think he said marinated?
I use mustard, hot sauce, more for flavor, okay? I like cayenne pepper. We said, you know, we just stick our finger like that, get everything stirred up good, and you grab that meat, just like that.
I'm thinking bam.
And put them in your fish fry. If you don't have fish fry, flour's okay. You want your grease hot, you know? It's propane, you got butane, you got natural gas.
Bill.
I had my curtains hanging down here like that with that fire like that, man. I said I want to burn the house down, you know? Children, don't try this at home. All right? Drop them on in. Basically, just like frying fish, frying chicken.
You read about those things in the papers. Budding TV Food Network host Anthony Bourdain's incinerated torso was found, beset by crabs and insects in a bayou. There we go.
Finally, the nuggets are done. And I gotta say, they aren't bad.
Oh, that was good. That is good.
Golden brown crust, dip in a cayenne pepper sauce. It's rep-delicious.
Fried gator nuggets.
Fried gator.
Real good. I hate to say it tastes like chicken. It's such a cliche, but it is chickeny.
I tried.
I like Wild Bill. He's my kind of people. Today's near-death experience was just what I needed to get my priorities straight. After saying my goodbyes, I head out into the night to thumb a ride. New Orleans, here I come, ready or not. Back in town, I start the new day in a full-bore flop sweat.
I am freaking hot. I could go for a frosty, freezy, something icy, something cold. I need to refrigerate my brain, and quick.
Hanson Snow Blizz sounds promising.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I need something to air condition my brain. I'm hot.
You want a snowball to cool you off?
Yeah, that's
I'll make one right quick.
Suddenly, a block of ice is pulled out and loaded like a cannonball into a heavy steel chamber. And with a flip of a switch, ice shoots out of what looks like antique ductwork. Do they have a permit for this thing? There's ice flying everywhere, even the old woman's hair.
This is really like NASA recovered this and floating in outer space. It's unearthly. It's lighter than air.
The frosty ice cup is drenched in the homemade syrup. I order pink lemonade.
Yeah, I make those. I make all the flavors myself. I don't give customers nothing I don't eat myself.
For the last step, the snowball is topped off with sweetened condensed milk.
This is really good. I've never had anything like it. It's not sorbet. It's not granita. It's not Italian ice. It's not ice cream. Something else going on here.
What's their secret? Maybe NASA is involved. Or is it the machine?
I just spent $5,000 for the latest state-of-the-art sorbet machine from Switzerland, and this is a lot better.
Maybe it's the 63 years the Hansons have been in business together.
When we first started out to open the shop, we were selling like that in 39 for 2 cents in scoops.
Whatever their secret, the Hansons have made me feel welcome.
So, hi, little girl. What flavor are you eating?
Oh! That's for being mean to Emerald.
You gotta love a town with 24-hour bars. But you gotta love a town even more for having places we can not only drink, but wash your clothes. I woke up this morning reeking of burning grease and gator fluid. And I'll tell you, I could really go for a little mid-afternoon cocktail, a nice clean batch of laundry. Checkpoint Charlie's. Yo, hi, how you doing? Can I have a Maker's Mark? Laundry this way?
Yeah, all the way back to the back.
Oof, these smell like alligator. This is very convenient. Nobody likes an alcoholic with filthy clothes.
You look familiar.
Yep.
You ever see this jerk on the Food Network who travels around the world?
Oh, the guy with the bad teeth?
Yeah.
Skinny guy?
Yeah.
Jesus, I hate that guy.
Kick this up a notch.
Oh, gee, God, that hurt. Oh.
Fresh as a daisy. And I'm hungry. I need a mid-afternoon snack. In fact, I need a substantial mid-afternoon snack. Something that speaks directly to my soul. Something like
Soul food. What else? Ham hocks, black-eyed peas, fried chicken, collard greens, and cornbread. Soul food is traditional African-American fare from the South, said to be good for the soul. That's definitely the case at the Harbor Restaurant.
Hi, I'm Tony.
Tony.
Ham hocks are good. You know what? Is that greens in there? Hopefully with plenty of pot liquor in there.
And the beans.
Oh, yeah. And maybe some cornbread also.
Don't be fooled by the cafeteria-style service. This stuff is so good. What do they say down here? It makes you want to smack your mama.
Beautiful thing.
You might not find many tourists at the harbor, but it's the kind of place you'll find me at time and time again. It's pure comfort food. I think I'll have mine al fresco.
Well, hemlock, greens, rice. Best part, pot liquor from the greens. Nectar of the gods. Drink that. That's pot liquor, son. That's the stuff that dreams are made of. Oh, the greens alone worth the price of admission. And the best part, when I'm done, my laundry will be fresh and clean.
As evening approaches, I'm getting hungry for a quintessential New Orleans experience. A little research in a places off the beaten path pays off.
Going to Giacomo. Now, one might think Jacques Imo, but in fact, it's apparently Giacomo. Sort of like I thought it was pecan, but it's actually pecan. It's so confusing down here. They told me they have a special table set up for me in the VIP section. Beyond that, I don't know nothing. Hi, how are you?
Good seeing you. Giacomo, how you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
This is the VIP section?
It's the VIP table.
Excellent, finest kind.
Yep.
All right, I can do this.
While I climb into our booth, let me fill you in. Turns out Giacomo's is one of the most swinging joints in the New Orleans local scene. And no wonder. Chef Jock Leonardi has a few aces up his sleeve, like the legendary chef Austin Leslie, the Babe Ruth, the Joe DiMaggio of fried chicken.
We had a great Creole soul food restaurant in the 60s, 70s, 80s called Chez Aline. It's a great chef. I mean, to be on that line at 67 years old is just fantastic.
I keep asking me what's good. I say it's all good. If it wasn't good, I wouldn't be here.
When I need to know something about the old recipes, which I like using, I go to Austin.
It's a family affair.
We got a great mixture of like soul food to new Creole to old Creole, just a mix. It's smorgasbord of New Orleans food. I call it real New Orleans food. All right. So I think we'll just start off with the appetizers, just have fun with it. Okay, this is the alligator sausage cheesecake. This is a savory cheesecake, almost like a quiche. Gouda cheese, cream cheese, Parmesan crust, Creole country alligator sausage, and shrimp.
No problem. Oh, that's good.
This is the chicken livers. They're sauteed. Nice brown gravy, a little Worcestershire, a little soy sauce. This is a dish Austin Leslie taught me.
I love chicken livers, but this is really, that's something special.
This is our fried po' boy.
Now, what's in this? What is it?
It's almost like a Philly cheesesteak. We hollow the bread out, put the meat, the cheese, the peppers, drop it in the egg wash and flour, and then fry it up. And then everything inside just melts.
That sounds all good to me. My cardiologist might not agree, but... Oh, that's deadly. Oh, that's really good. That's scary good. If I die here, I'll die happy.
Is this the Godzilla and fried chicken right here, guys?
Yeah, right here. That's the soft-shell crab on top of fried green tomato. Godzilla meets fried green tomatoes. A lot of remoulade sauce.
Little kids will start crying. You bring that out to the table. There's, Mommy, it'll fall on me. And this is the legendary fried chicken. Petite portions is not the thing down here, is it?
You don't go away hungry.
Uh-huh. That is amazing. 3D. This should probably be illegal.
Illegal?
That's how good it is. So who eats here?
Well, we're mainly locals. There's a lot of great tourists that, they hunt out food. It's just great that they found me because I'm really off the beaten path.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I have serious doubts about my mobility. I don't know, I think I need a gurney to get home.
We're just gonna drive you away.
Now this is service.
We made it up the curb, dude.
As we drive off into the night, I'm thinking, New Orleans isn't such a bad town. Ah, the good life. Driving a table around New Orleans.
Yeah, this is the way to travel.
With my new friend, Chef Jacques.
Cheers.
Drinking brewskis. Talking about all the great food this town has to offer. Ah, some Cook's Tour fans. Later, Jacques hooks me up with a local after-hours scene for chefs. And I make some more new friends.
Cheers!
Cheers.
And a few more drinks. I love hanging out with other chefs, talking shop. This town is great.
Head down, sir.
Perfect
perpetrator is drunk and disorderly. 46-year-old male TV chef Anthony Bourdain. The Food Network has been notified. Over.
Mr. Who? Anthony Bourdain. I got a show like on the Food Network, Cook's Tour, and I wrote a book called Kitchen Confidential. You know, like Don't Eat Fish on Monday. Maybe you heard of me?
No.
You know Emerald?
Yeah, I know him.
We're really close. We're like this.
I really don't care. All right, a little rough last night, huh?
I don't really remember.
A little alcohol there.
Alcohol might have played a part.
You hungry?
Well, I could definitely eat.
Now, what we gotta do is give you a little idea what the city's about. We're not about just the partying and the drinking, you know, about the cuisine, the good food.
You know, I'd like to do New Orleans right. Maybe I started out on the wrong foot here.
Or perhaps if we get a good hot meal in you.
I have to tell you, usually my encounters with the law are not so fortuitous as this, but you know an awful lot about food.
No, we're not all bad guys, and we know our food has a way of changing people's attitudes. There's a little place up the way. We'll take a ride over there.
T. Eva's Creole Soul Food. Bad boys, what you gonna eat?
Hey, I'm T. Eva. When I get in this kitchen, I am at my very best. I cook, I sing, and I dance. And this is my stage.
T. Eva's well known all over New Orleans for pralines and sweet pies. The good folks in law enforcement also know she's a traditionalist when it comes to Creole home cooking.
I've been cooking since I was a little girl, starting out at 8 years old.
Creole cuisine is a merging of French, Spanish, and African influences unique to Louisiana.
I have to see about my pot now, okay?
Today, T. Eva's making jambalaya, a Creole standard.
This is some great smoked sausage for jambalaya.
After that comes the big three of Creole cooking.
We're gonna put in some onions, celery, bell pepper. How is it looking? Good, huh?
Finally, she stirs in tomato sauce, water, spices, and rice. It all goes into one pot.
Succulent tastes, and it doesn't take long to cook.
It's starting to really smell good in here.
Because the rice sausage and the tomato sauce cook together, they have a tendency to marry real well.
Right.
Oh, look at that. It's done. Serve it up. Ready to eat?
Oh, that's delicious.
Well, I hope it brought you to the right spot.
You did? Oh, man. I'm glad. This was a very happy first jambalaya experience. And infinitely preferable to, well, my career trajectory earlier in the day.
Well, you were definitely looking forward to chipped beef on toast.
I don't like that.
We're trying to make you feel like not just a tourist, but like you're at home, one of the family.
I think I'm getting close to tapping into the main vein of local New Orleans. Is this it? After lunch, the Louisiana sky opens up and really lets us have it. This is no time for exploring. So I have the good detective drive me back to my hotel, with promises I will abstain quietly in my room for the rest of the night. No matter, the true measure of any city is how good the delivery options are. As it turns out, New Orleans is a paradise.
Tonight on Tasty Adventure, Anthony Bourdain is on a mission. Next on our Cook's Tour.
Yeah, Verdi Mart.
Verdi Mart.
Listen, I got an order for delivery.
Absolutely. What would you like?
Let me get a, I don't know, what's this Mighty Muffalata sandwich thing?
Mighty Muffalata.
Let me have a bottle of your cheapest bourbon.
Okay.
Give me a pack of smokes.
Okay, we'll be there in about 30 minutes.
Indeed, a few necessary essentials. And Verdi Mart is open around the clock. But the most impressive thing may actually turn out to be the sandwich. A nice, greasy pile of meat and cheese. I find the muffaletta is a local specialty sandwich that originated in 1906 and stuck around ever since.
Ham, salami, Swiss cheese, provolone cheese. This is the olive salad, the secret ingredient, which is made with Greek olives, Kalamata olives, red peppers, olive oil, and Romano cheese. That's your muffaletta sandwich there. Delivery on a muffaletta.
Nothing to do now but wait. Now this is what I call takeout.
Oh, that's a sandwich. It's freaking big. It's good. My mother always told me to never eat anything bigger than your head. I don't know what she said about drinking in the morning.
Okay, I know I said I was going to stay in, but you believe me? Come on, this is New Orleans. I end up at Vaughn's, a favorite local night spot in the 9th Ward. If you hang with the locals down here, you're really in for a treat. I can't believe I've never been to New Orleans before. I have a feeling I'll be seeing my detective friend again before this night's over.
Salvador, the African heartland of Brazil.
Ooh la la!
It's where religions, cultures, traditions come together to create something really special. It's about magic, it's about food, it's about music, it's about people. It's a whole different world here. But let's start someplace a little more familiar. Maybe you're asking yourself, gee, I'm a stranger in town.
Where do I find a good place to eat in country X? Well, here in Salvador, like in just about every other cool country, if you're looking for a good meal, go directly to the market. Hang out and eat without fear. I have every confidence we're going to find like good stuff to eat here. Whoa, watch your back. Now, is it my sunglasses or what I had to drink last night, or is that an incredible color over here? You know, you see certain constants when you travel around the world like I do. Like, you see all these ready-made kits of the nasty bits. Keep that knife away from me, dude. Little packets geared towards people who don't have a lot of money, go to the market and get it. I mean, you'll see like 75% of the stuff that seems to be sold here in the meat department are the good parts. The guts, the heads, the hooves, the snouts. Looks like a windpipe to me. Blood cake, which some of our older students will recognize from the Portugal show. Fried shrimp, palm oil, chili peppers, coconut. Classic elements of Bahian cuisine. Let's find out where the snacks are at.
Ah yes, tasty mystery bits on a wheel rim grill.
I mean, come on, what's not to like? It looks like some sort of a chicken, some mysterious looking sausage, and bit of beef or beef heart or organ meat. I mean, come on, that looks good.
Not only is the grill happening, but I've managed to make a new friend or two.
Stay right there. You have two coca? Whenever I'm on the road, I like to export American values whenever possible. Okay, I got sausage, I got some sort of, I don't know, one of your lesser cuts of beef. Oh, pork's great. I'll hook up my little friend here. I hope he's hungry. Is he hungry? Hey, guys. You share with him, too, okay? Para dos.
Sausages and mystery meat. It's a beautiful thing. And I've got two new friends and bodyguards. Hey, I'm building a crew already. All right, the wheel rim grill was cool. But I'm ready to dig a little deeper. A lot of good stuff here.
I'm having what I'm told is sort of a typical thing to eat around here, moqueca. Moqueca, as I understand it, is a soup-type thing involving dried beef leg, fresh beef, whatever that means. I suspect there's some nasty bits involved. Listen, how can you go wrong? It's hot, it's liquid, it comes in a bowl. There are lots of locals sitting around eating it. It's got to be good, right?
To prime my palate for the main entree, my friends at the food stand hooked me up with a bowl of beef broth-based porridge.
Thank you. You get all your fried meat, your fresh meat, your nasty bits. You cook them in broth, haul out and serve. The broth then is thickened with manioc flour to become this porridgey, gruely, and very delicious sort of substance, which you can jack with a nuclear hot salsa. Yeah, this is good.
Just like in many other places, what was created by the very poor out of necessity is now a mainstay of the country's cuisine. But I digress. I believe there's some mystery meat to be had.
Oh, yes. Pleasure is not always pretty. My old friend Jose, my Portuguese boss back in Leal, he's going to start heavy breathing when he sees this. Like, I don't even know what this piece is. I probably don't want to know, but it's really good. I know you're out there. You're saying, "Oh, dude, how could he put that in his mouth? That looks nasty." Well, as every chef knows, that's where the flavor is. I pity the fool who doesn't like this. Oh, that's wonderful. It's kind of like pastrami, only different. Organ meat and beer. What's that beer buzz early in the morning that Sheryl Crow song? There's no line about organ meat in that song, is there? Good, I like it. Thank you, my good man.
Tonight, I'm going to witness my first candomblé ceremony, and I'm a little apprehensive. Much like Bahian cuisine itself, candomblé is a traditional African religion filtered through Brazil, which was for many years hidden beneath a veneer of Catholicism. The ceremony is taking place at the house of candomblé priest Bel Dasum, where a new member will be initiated into the cult. Candomblé is a deeply felt religious ritual dating back hundreds of years, where members gather together to call the spirits to their aid. It's a mainstream element of Bahian culture. Through song and dance, members of the congregation encourage each other to enter a trance-like state to help channel spiritual energy. Bell serves as the spiritual leader and rather flamboyant master of ceremonies for the group.
It's typical.
Having said all of that, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm confused. I'm a little uncomfortable, and this thing goes on forever. Everyone around me's been swept up in some kind of transcendental frenzy. It's been said that sometimes even spectators get caught up in the outpouring of spiritual energy. And I gotta admit, with all this drumming and shrieking and rhythmic circular dancing, I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. Note to self, avoid falling into a trance-like state at your next cult ceremony or keg party. Happily, when I come to, there's a heaping serving of post-ritual grub being passed around, an offering to the gods consisting of
farofa, rice, beans.
Okay, it's not the best meal I've ever had, but if it's fit for a deity, who am I to complain? I lumber, somewhat disoriented, back to my hotel, with a belly full of food and a head full of African cult gods. Just another day on the job. It's another beautiful day in downtown Pellegrino, the old colonial section of Salvador. I don't know about you, but whenever I nearly black out at a candomblé ceremony, I usually need something a little special to get me back into the swing of things. My method of choice, a good meal.
If there's one chef who really characterizes the best of Bahian cuisine, by general consensus, it's agreed that Dada, who we're about to meet, her restaurant Chorizo de Dada, is that person. She's the most famous cook in Brazil. She has a TV show. Politicians line up, clamor to get in. Dada started cooking her first place out of her house and has since expanded, which is spectacular success now. You'd think that it would be, you know, a slick corporate setup upstairs by now. Still cutting like this.
Dada is not just a brand name. She still cooks her meals, still invents, and oversees every detail.
Notice her knife work? It's like mom. The blade against the thumb, you know, none of the professional knife technique, violating every known rule of French cooking. That's a good sign.
But technique aside, it's the food, her food, that really sells this place. Her menu includes such Bahian favorites as redfish wrapped in banana leaf, crab salad, and the quintessential dish of Bahia, a seafood and coconut stew called a moqueca. Moqueca begins with diced onions, peppers, tomatoes, and cilantro. And like many Bahian dishes, includes the holy trinity of ingredients: shrimp, coconut, and a generous helping of fiery dende palm oil, infamous for wreaking gastrointestinal distress on unsuspecting tourists. A quick simmer on the stove and simple ingredients are turned into something spectacular. Much like moqueca, redfish and banana leaves is also a standard of Bahian cuisine.
You know, where did it come from? Got fish, got traditional African ingredients, don't have refrigerator. Problem. They developed a method of wrapping the fish in the seasoning in banana leaf as a means of preserving the fish. And by solving the problem, you make something good.
But before I get to the food, I want to take a crack at Dada's seemingly endless array of caipirinhas.
I promised Dada that I would sample all of them. I'll have a cashew caipirinha, I think. Now, that's fresh cashew, cachaça, and I'm guessing sugar. Oh, yeah. All right, more. Jumbo, or something like that, or umbu. It's a little sweet for me. Pineapple. I haven't had pineapple. A little too Don Ho, I don't know. I think I'll have another one of these bad boys. Honey bubble. God, I'm drinking a lot of these things here. Next.
Okay, before I wind up face down on the table, I think it's time for some food.
Selfish butter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful thing. Oh, look at that. Moqueca. Oh, my crab. First. Good.
With so much before me, I decide to start with a crab salad and work my way up.
Look, I love the crab coral. Look at this little piece of crab coral in there. The crab rope. Oh, that's fantastic. And texture, too. You got a lot of different textures going on here. Like this stuff, it's like eating sand, you know, but a delicious, magical sand. Whole different spectrum of flavors.
All right, a quick deboning and we're on to round two. The redfish and banana leaf. To accompany the fish, Dada has made a spicy sauce of chiles, dried shrimp, and more dende oil.
These are not shy about flavor. Once this reaches down your throat, grabs you by the heart, and yanks. Oh, yeah. That's great.
The fish is incredible, but I can't hold out any longer. I've been gaping in wonder and anticipation at that beautiful moqueca for too long.
Oh, yeah. Look at that color. Is that psychedelic delicious or what? Look at that. Oh, tell me that's not pretty. Tell me that's not gorgeous. Incredible.
But this stuff ain't for the faint of heart. It packs some serious heat.
Sweating. Full flop sweat. Heat.
Of course, there's only one remedy for some powerful thirst around here.
Yeah, this is a passion fruit caipirinha. Slimy with little chewy, delicious seeds that go popping right up into your brain. Oh, yeah. You've never tasted anything like it. It's magic.
I've always felt that food at its best is a reflection of the person who made it.
Thank you.
And an afternoon at Soriso de Dada is an extension, a reflection of the woman herself, her personality and her passion. Another example of the magic that seems to be everywhere down here. In the streets, the music, the people. Hopefully just not in my lower intestine. Okay, so it's been great traveling around Salvador, trying spicy foods, but let's not forget that we're about a block away from the equator. Obviously, it gets hot down here. So in the interest of remaining upright, it makes sense to hit their best local ice cream shop. There's just one problem.
Not an ice cream sort of a guy.
But I should be a good host and give the Food Network people what they want. Deep insights.
When I'm in a new town, I can't ever leave it without trying a festive medley of regional ice cream flavors.
off-the-cuff comments.
You should shower more.
A choice selection of personal memories.
Happy memories of Carvel as a child. The history. That winning play in the softball game. The tradition. First A on my report card. Oh, if these walls could talk. I didn't have any of those things in my life.
And in addition to that, I can't even read this damn menu.
I'm lost.
Being a resourceful Boy Scout, I get some help from the locals. Hopefully I won't be the lab rat for some new specialty called spleen almond chip or kidney swirl.
I have no idea what we're talking about or what I'm eating, but it's good. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, passion fruit.
God, I like it.
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Oh, yeah, good. I like jackfruit.
Though I'm actually enjoying some of these flavors.
Mild durian. That's good. Citrusy.
Maybe this wasn't a bad idea after all.
Oh, that's great.
And then I get the preschool special.
Mangava. This is like sticky. It's like glue.
Glue? That's one from the home team calling the flavor processed horse hooves.
Doesn't taste like glue, but
It does kind of. I sniffed this stuff. I've just never eaten it.
So playing it safe, I decide on burnt coconut and chocolate.
Beautiful thing.
No problem there, right? Wrong.
I'm gonna go off and wander.
And perhaps share some thoughts on my ice cream.
Not even remotely good. Oh, yeah. Two of my favorite scenes in one. Ice cream and deep thoughts. This is harder than it looks, folks. Oh, God. I don't taste coconut. I don't taste burnt. I don't taste chocolate. It stinks. Now, let's be honest.
Well, at least I can enjoy the fine tropical weather, right?
Add a little sunstroke to the mix. Along with the pain, boredom, humiliation, and general witlessness of this scene. Not to mention the thoroughly worthless ice cream.
It's early in the morning in Salvador. And while everyone is starting fresh, I can't quite put all the drumming and voodoo from the other night out of my head. So I'm heading down to the beach. The beaches in Bahia mean more than blankets and suntan oil. Pack an appetite. So I settle in at my table, sample the refreshments.
Perfect.
Peruse the menu.
Oh, good, helpful pictures.
Note with displeasure and envy how much better looking the staff is than I am. And get in the groove.
The idea around here is you sit around, you drink beer, you get tan while you're chatting with your friends and drinking. It's not the object of the mission unto itself. It's to have a good time on the beach. Food tends to find you. Yeah.
Ever have a cheese-sicle? That's right, cheese on a stick, toasted over a pot of coals. I'm starting to get some traffic here. Beads? What the hell?
Yeah, good.
That browning cheese over there is putting me in a festive mood.
Moment. You've ever had onion soup? All that crispy, crunchy, wonderful stuff on the outside? This is better. Oh, buying everything on the beach here. Ooh, what's that? I'm interested. Palmito? Con? Oh, sugar cane. All of this is one smack, one hell. I find it disturbing in a Freudian way. But now, my psychiatrist won't let me enjoy this. Oh, shrimp dude. Obrigado. You don't see this on an American beach, right? Just sitting there, somebody brings you by some whole shrimp head on. That's good.
So maybe you're thinking, okay, Tony, you've had a few nice snacks here, but what really separates this place from Coney Island?
Oh, dude, quail egg lady. I've been waiting for this all afternoon. Okay, yes, please. Sell me your wares. Cuatro? Sí?
Cuatro?
Sí. Perfect. Come on, this is cool.
Quail egg lady ever visit your beach? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Salt. Oh, that's good. Yes, please let me sample your nuts. Cuánto? This is like a lifetime supply of turtle wax. One can. Perfect. You can pretty much sit here all day and people bring you stuff. If only all of life were like that.
And another staple of Bahian beach life. Hunky waiters in funny hats.
Uh-oh. If he calls me Gilligan, I'm running.
Hello.
Well, okay, I know what I want.
Yes, for an appetizer, I'd like to not look like a shirtless Don Knotts next to a hunkosaurus over here. And for my entree, could you make this guy remove that hat?
If he calls me little buddy, I'm out of here.
Hopefully, I have a good meal coming.
I just ordered from the restaurant some tiny little fish, head, bones, skin, everything intact. Roll them in flour and deep fry them. And I also got a whole roasted fish, which is also a good thing because, as we all know, fish on the bone is always better. If you can eat the whole fish, always a good thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks really good. Obrigado. You know, tiny little fish, head, bones, the works, dipped in batter in this case, and fried. And this, I'm deeply suspicious of, because it resembles tartar sauce, something I don't like.
Wilson, my waiter, after deciding to change into something more casual, has been nice enough to offer me a lounge chair.
Well, he's just been keeping track of how much beer I've been drinking. The skipper's not so bad.
Hello.
Oh, Jesus, it's enormous. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Look. That's beautiful. This is the best. Carbon is a beautiful thing. You know, that crispy, crunchy, white, fleshy, oh, yeah. I don't understand people's fear of head and bones in fish. Anybody who's sitting there thinking, ooh, hooky, you're missing. You're missing the good stuff. It's all about flavor and texture. What do you want, baby food? You know, what's the worst thing that can happen here? You know, a little sunburn, headache tomorrow, maybe a little less than quality time on the old Thunder Bucket tonight. But hey, it's worth it. I've always wanted a sedentary lifestyle by the sea, drinking heavily in direct sunlight, eating beach food. This is pretty much my chosen state of existence.
Now, if I can just get the sound of that kooky drum beat out of my head, I'll be fine. So here I am after a long day at the beach, soaking up the sun and drinking heavily. You know, same old swinging routine. After such a hard day at work, like most true Bahians, I've discovered the joys of acarajé, which is yet again another transplant from Africa. Acarajé is bean paste that's been infused with vatapa, which is a paste made from dried shrimp, tomato, and seasonings. The whole thing is blended together and fried in a swimming pool of dende oil. Every mouthful, by the way, is about 9,000 calories. It's a heart attack waiting to happen.
One acarajé with camarão.
It's kind of like a falafel sandwich, but in this case, the falafel is the sandwich. They slice it right up the middle, fill it with a little dried shrimp and some salsa, and you're good to go. It's not that it doesn't taste good. It's just that with all that spicy dende oil, I know that each bite is bringing me closer to an inevitable gastrointestinal apocalypse.
It's a broken man you see before you. You know, I wish there could be, sort of simulcam of the inside of my stomach. My lower GI, folks, you don't want to see. My heart is sort of, kind of, working overtime, trying to squish much needed oxygenated blood through my now constricted, clogged arteries. Now that's acarajé.
So as I head rather urgently back to my hotel, two things come to mind. Number one, God help me, I hope that plumbing is in working order. And number two, Salvador is, without question, one of the great places on earth. It's got it all. Sensuality, spirituality, and great food. Oh, and by the way, that candomblé business, I ain't buying it.
Saigon. Still only in Saigon.
Tony, we're in Rio.
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This is my kind of town. Music, culture, sex, alcohol, food, beaches. and not necessarily in that order. Did I mention the beaches? It's a delightfully debaucherous sensory stew. So what the hell am I doing here?
Please, God, kill me now. Just strike me dead. The producers of this show thought, here's a way to open the show. We'll have Tony go to a traditional pastry shop. So here I am in this cavernous mausoleum, looking at pastry and drinking coffee from a tiny little cup. Should I stick my pinky out when I drink this? Yeah, I think so.
Reasons to not make television number 10. Confiteria Colombo is a turn-of-the-century coffee house located in Rio's Centro district, the center of all business and commerce, which means on weekends it's completely deserted.
I'm never listening to my producers again. I'm hijacking this show. I need to find a more reliable guide. I mean, where did they find this place? In Fodor's or something?
Don't get me wrong, the pastries are good. But you don't go to Rio for pastries.
Do I have to hump up that hill, you know, whatever that hill is with the cross? Do I really have to hump that up? Can we catch that in post? Blue screen. I think the beach is called for. I mean, that's what I came here for. Ah, yeah, this is brutal. I'm overdressed. I should be apparently wearing a genital-bearing Speedo, revealing exactly to the centimeter the extent of my deficiencies.
Okay, a little basic orientation is definitely in order.
Carioca, man. It's all about Carioca down here.
Carioca can mean simply a resident of Rio, but it also has a second definition.
The most admired figure in Brazilian lore is a guy called a Carioca, a guy who does essentially nothing for a living other than look really good, hang out at the beach all day, eat, drink, make love, and get by on a series of strategies. Basically, a professional loafer hustler. This is an anthropological study. Perhaps someone will come along, someone will show me the ways of the Carioca. What could it have been like for me?
Hi, man. Nice to meet you. I'm Fabio, anyway.
Fabio, how you doing, man?
You can't forget about that, you know? To be a Carioca is just to be casual, you know? You come with me to drink something and get a sandwich over there. I can help you out.
Oh, that looks good.
Grilled meat.
Grill, sausage, chicken, onions,
and beer. All the major food groups.
We didn't have time to go out of the beach to eat something. We prefer to stay here and eat a sandwich, drinking beer, you know.
Judging by the heaving throng of ravenous Cariocas lined up at the grill, Uruguay's at beach post number 9 does it right.
Here we have the oldest bar at the beach. It's here for 20 years.
When the meat and onions are done, they pile it steaming hot on a roll, spoon a tangy cilantro salsa over the top, and voila, you're good to go. Go nowhere in particular, that is.
Life is looking up. So, what is your daily routine? Let's review. Wake up with a hangover, have a nice, elegant breakfast, go immediately to the beach, hang out at the beach all day, and then go out for sushi.
What a bad life, you know.
I want to be you. I want to be you.
You have to spend a good way your life, because
right, it's short.
It's short.
Right,
it's short.
Eat dessert first.
The thing about the sandwich.
Oh, good stuff. Hey, this is as good as it gets.
This is just the beginning.
And he's right. Just then a guy comes along selling shrimp. Squeeze a lime? Yes, please.
It's typical here, people selling food in the sand, you know. You can eat many things, sandwich, camarão, queijo, cheese. That's why we stay here all day long, you know.
How do I clean this?
This way.
This shell. Everything. Oh, cool. All right, I'm there.
Tony, you need to take off a little bit of your clothes. You know, you're so overdressed at all. That's like right in here.
Right.
On your chest.
Thanks.
I'm gringo.
Right. Yeah, story of my life.
After many laughs at my expense, Fabio realizes I'm clearly in need of further tutelage, and we head into the hills for my next lesson. Question: how do Cariocas cook? Answer: they don't. That's why we find ourselves at Bar do Minheiro in the hillside neighborhood of Santa Teresa.
It's a good place to eat a real Carioca food, you know?
So what is that, you ask? Extremely good Brazilian food at an affordable price. How do you find it? If you have to ask that, you're not a Carioca.
It's a simple restaurant, you know, casual. You don't need to put ties and
We start our meal with a traditional Carioca appetizer, a drink.
a cachaça, a typical drink in Brazil.
Cachaça is sugarcane liquor.
Be careful, because it's not so sweet like beer. Oh, okay.
Do you think I drink too much on this show?
Right.
Continuing our meal at Bar do Minheiro, Fabio and I move on to our second course, beer. So far, if this is Carioca cuisine, I'm fully on board. But there is food involved.
Carne seca.
Dry beef?
Dry beef, dry. Yeah. This is aipim, mandioca. Mandioca.
Dry beef and fried manioc.
Yeah.
Deep fried manioc.
Yeah.
Cool.
For all my recipe nerds out there, fry some onions and garlic in oil, add fresh diced cilantro, then throw in your shredded dried beef, carne seca. As for the manioc, got hot grease, voila, deep fried manioca. But the true Carioca knows nothing of recipes. He just sits back and savors his meal.
Oh, that's good.
Muito bom.
That's really good. Actually, you know, it's kind of like pastrami. This is pastrami-esque.
Tony, you're gonna get fat with you.
I know.
Just eat and drink. My God.
I am a very bad influence. They've been saying this about me since I was a little boy. I like it here. I don't want to make any more shows. I want to stay here. Unless I'm mistaken, Brazil has no extradition treaty with the United States. Food Network crew believed dead. Host / Bourdain sought. If I took the Food Network's money, I could live here without fear of repercussions. All I need is an offshore account in the Grand Caymans, and then wonder if that house is available. This would be like my headquarters. I'd be here every day. I like it, yeah.
So there we are, simply enjoying our meal when suddenly the girl happens by. This is not staged, by the way. Suddenly this girl is pulled as if through some cosmic osmosis off the street and into the vortex that is Fabio. I mean, geez, look at this. And I'm sitting here like a flabby, wrinkly brisket of dried beef.
Let me have a paper to give her my phone number.
Lonely, Mr. Lonely.
Tony, oh my God,
yeah.
from Pints.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to say it in English.
Chuchi fritos. Pork rinds.
Pork rinds made fresh right on site. Pork fat fried in animal fat. Does that use up my Richard Simmons deal a meal cards?
It's too fat. It's too fat for me.
Not me. Bottoms up.
So, Tony, I have to go, finally. I see you tonight. I'll show more things about Rio tonight.
I'll be there.
Okay? Wait for me.
Thanks. So there he goes, up to God knows what sort of vice and iniquity. And I'm alone with my pork rinds. Oh, yeah. This guy's got a tough life.
So, do you think I should hang around for Fabio? Nah, me neither. Loyal viewers, if there's one question that plagues me all over the world, it's this. Why do I always end up on boats in this show? My producers have arranged a charter craft, as they called it, across the bay to the fishing village of Niterói. This thing seems to be designed for maximum bobbage.
Note to self, remember to see gastroenterologist.
While I feel like losing my breakfast, I do have plans for lunch. The San Pedro Fish Market is nearby. Mounds of fresh fish carcasses should be just the thing for my upset stomach.
Obrigado.
San Pedro Fish Market. This is dizzying. Row after row of fish, stall after stall. It's sort of like a fish mall. But apparently I set off the gringo alarm. After only 5 minutes, someone arrives proclaiming herself to be my guide. Only she doesn't speak English. I'm not sure what she's saying, but it seems to involve me buying these squid. And this fish roe. And this octopus.
I'm thinking some sardines too. I love the way they little fishies. Sardine.
Okay, I guess I'm getting some shrimp. Of course, shrimp need to be peeled and cleaned.
1 kilo, 3 minutes. Pretty much a record. Heard of card sharks, but shrimp sharks?
Okay, thanks, that'll do me. No, says my guide. Upstairs.
As so often happens with a carefree, happy wanderer, I've been intercepted by Yana, who straightened me out as far as A, what fish to get, B, where I should eat it, meaning her place, upstairs, just above the Niterói market. I got a whole slew of stuff as best I can understand it, so I'm just gonna sit here and see what comes. Oh yeah, here comes soup. Obrigado. Oh yeah, I see little squids, little shrimps, octopus, shredded fish. I suspect that whatever's left over at the end of the day goes into the soup, which is where all good soup should come from. This is great. Oh yeah, okay, good. This is deep fried roe. I don't even know which fish. I think it's Corvina roe. Fairly rich stuff. You know, you're talking batter dipped sacks full of fish eggs. Delicious. But if you're also planning on knocking back a big plate of octopus, it's not a light starter. Ding ding, round 3. Look at that. It's like very fresh shrimp. Well, I know it's fresh because we picked them out ourselves in a tomato cilantro sauce. This is really good food. This is really good food. Oh yeah. Octopus with toasted garlic. Oh, it's great. Really tender. That's delicious. My new friend is definitely taking me to the right place. Well, her place, in this case. Thank you. It's a wonderful meal.
Yeah, baby, feijoada. The legendary, much-loved national dish of Brazil. It's humongous. So humongous, in fact, that the Brazilians usually fast all day before eating. And tonight, I'm taking it on. Fabio insists the carioca prepares with proper beach fitness.
No way.
Tony, you're gonna use it.
No.
But why, man?
No.
It's easy. It's not difficult.
No. You guys are born with soccer balls in your feet. No.
Okay, look at it. My God. So I'm gonna teach you how to dive here in Rio.
I think I can do that.
I did something karaoke style. But I feel like Mr. Roper hanging around with a young Hasselhoff here. You know, Fabio really lives a charmed life. But Rio is not all sandcastles and suntan oil. Much of Rio's population lives in favelas, poor or working-class neighborhoods crammed together on steep hills. In spite of all their daily struggles, these can be very proud, very tight-knit communities. And that's where I'm going to score some good feijoada. Fabio hooks me up with his friend Silvana, who knows an expert feijoada cook in Villa San Canoas. From the moment I meet Luis and Zanilda, I know I'm in good hands.
Nós, Zanilda.
How do you do?
Sou Luis.
Hello.
Zanilda.
First things first, off to the market. Feijoada, like so many of the world's great dishes, arose from the most humble and abject of circumstances.
Okay, what do we have here?
Costela, pig ribs.
Pig's feet.
The feet, big feet.
Pig's ears.
I like them. They're beautiful.
According to most accounts, feijoada developed from the scraps and undesirable parts left to slaves by their cruel Portuguese masters.
The throat.
That's right, the throat. Through necessity, generations of cooks over time learned how to coax the maximum flavor, texture, and sustenance out of very little.
This is the
tail.
A real complete one.
Right.
They are all salty, you know. They're all
Right,
salty.
sure.
When you don't have refrigeration, salt is the next best thing for preservation. Maybe Cher ought to look into that.
All the right pieces are going into this. I can tell already.
Now it's back home with the goods. Note to would-be feijoada cooks. The nature of some of its ingredients requires some otherwise unorthodox preparation strategies. Watch it, that tailbone can be a little rough. Boned up on how to prepare an ear? And don't forget about all the salt.
She's boiling the meat to take the salt out. She'll do this 3 times, okay? It takes a little long.
Yeah, about an hour long. Enough time to sort through all your black beans, for example. 1,246, 1,247. When the meat is finally desalted, Zenilda pulls out her pressure cooker. In go the beans. What would have taken all day to stew will now only take another hour. Good. Remember, I've been fasting all day. While the feijoada is approaching critical mass, Zenilda fries up some greens and makes the farofa.
Farofa is the manioca flour fried with oil, garlic, onion, sausage, and bacon. More pig, more parts of the pig.
For the last 15 minutes, Zenilda seasons the feijoada, and then it's time to eat.
Beautiful colors. You know? Muted orange, rich green, white, black, British browns. Great. Excellent. That's great. It's delicious. Great. Really good. Good. It's fantastic. Please tell them this is a really good meal. I'm really enjoying myself.
I keep coming back to the question, when is food good? And the answer always begins with proud cooks. People who take pride in performing what really amounts to alchemy. Here, dinner is important. We all sit and talk for hours, and the feijoada is the gravity that pulls the whole family inward.
Saúde.
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 The history of cuisine is often a history of poverty and struggle, where it's the skill of the cook that makes the food rise above circumstances. Feijoada is a classic, maybe the best example of that magic.
Yeah.
Rio at night. Time to check out the local bar scene, karaoke style.
For a guy that's younger than me, incredibly better looking than me, in every way happier than me, Fabio's turning out to be a pretty cool guy. So he's turned me on a way. I think you pronounce it a bochequim, which, as I understand it, is sort of a hangout where you can drink lots of draft beer and eat little deep-fried objects. So, as far as I'm concerned, so far so good.
I'm learning that a key element to any karaoke activity is a laid-back social scene. Fabio is running late, and I find myself committing a karaoke no-no. Sitting alone at a bar. I mean, really alone.
Wow, this is some damn riveting footage. Yeah, this is in the show.
Oh well, I'm glad I brushed up on my Portuguese, so at least I can keep ordering beer. By the time Fabio arrives, I'm already a few drinks ahead.
Oh, excited to drink, I can see.
Gotta start early.
Cheers. All right. I'll show you the best thing we have here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Amigão, vê aquela porçãozinha de...
That's Fabioese for please give us some small fried pastry made from egg and shrimp.
Not all.
I didn't think about it.
All right. Yeah, that's delicious. That's your window to weight gain. If you can see through the tissue paper after you eat it. Go.
Tony,
yeah.
You are learning fast
well
about how to be a carioca.
I think we share a lot of the same philosophy.
I think that carioca don't have a good place to live.
I like the beach.
And eating good food. Having sex. And to be healthy, you know, doing exercise.
It's all good, except for the exercise. I'm with you, except for the exercise.
So, I've got one major thing to work on.
Tomorrow, salad.
Yeah.
Vegetarians, be very afraid. You know that scene at the end of horror films when the audience screams, "Don't go in," but the protagonist goes in anyway? Well, this is that scene for you. We're at Churrascaria Porcal.
This is all about meat, lots of meat, massive, horrific, just torrents of glistening, perfectly cooked meat, I'm hoping.
Fabio assured me that it is here that I will attain the highest level of Carioca enlightenment. Beef, pork, poultry, lamb, steaks, chops, fillets, entire primal sections of animals. They've got cuts of meat here I never even knew existed. Grilled or rotisserie? Before you answer, don't bother. The idea here is that you eat it all.
This is an essential part of Brazilian cuisine, the churrascaria. An onslaught of meat delivered by knife-wielding waiters. That just fills me with terror right away. I've been very unkind to a lot of waiters over the years. I'm distinctly uncomfortable having a waiter with a sharp knife this close to my throat. Yeah.
Despite all that, it's not total anarchy. There is a system. Well, sort of.
More meat?
Yeah, that's rest for a while.
Please, God, stop. I've been flashing this thing for about 10 minutes, and they keep bringing me meat. Well, not that I'm unhappy about that.
Enough. I am unhappy about that.
Help. I think I've hit my wall of meat. When Crazy Joe Gallo was eating at Umberto's Clam House, I hope and expect that this was the point at which the outside unknown assassin came in and put a cap in his head. Because I'm yearning for that right now. Which would be preferable to eating more meat at this point. Though I have to say, these chicken hearts are outstanding.
Tony, man, I'm so sorry, but I have to go, man.
I want to be him.
This guy always has someplace better to go. Not that I blame him. Life is good down here. Any place where the Carioca way is the way is a good place. A culture that finds the Carioca charming speaks of a true understanding of what's really good about living on this planet.